Start on YouTube and Twitch. Watch everything come to life. The Botrix joined quickly. Hi, Sotosil. Welcome back. So I know, like I said yesterday, everybody and their mother has made or has like made a roguelite or a roguelike. So I was like, the more of these types of games I saw, the more I was like, oh shit, literally everyone has made one at this point. But then I was like, alright, I'm gonna be a bit more picky about which ones I actually bother to play. And this one I actually like enough that I think I could play this one on stream. I don't know if this will be the only stream for this game. I don't know if there'll be, I mean, there definitely won't be any next week because Hades 2 comes out. I normally ponder to myself how to do streams on these games. Because I think anytime I've made a video on a roguelike, back before I did, like, live streams more consistently, it was more like any of my victories or any, like, certain achievements I got in certain games, those were normally recorded, and then the entire run where I got that achievement was just kind of uploaded onto YouTube. I don't know, we did that for Shotgun King, actually. Back when I live streamed Shotgun King. What's this? So this is a roguelite called Shape of Dreams. This game came out a couple days ago, and I mentioned just as the stream began that I know everybody's made a roguelite at this point in the indie scene. But this one I like enough that I think we'll actually play it. So let me start in single player. This game can actually be played with 4 players. As usual, we're going to see just how far we can get. Again, I normally don't know how to, like, turn these types of streams into videos. Because, like, I guess, like, beforehand, when we did Shotgun King, it was more like, oh, I just extract the successful run and put that on YouTube. I think that's what I might do. Yeah, that's like some 2019 shit I did. that's like 2019 Danny Super Noob. How many monies is it? I think it's like 20 bucks. It's either like 15 or 20. It might be 15 bucks right now because, you know, launch discount and whatnot. Oh, I read like a really, like, I read like a crazy article. Well, it wasn't like a crazy article. If I was like a slop commentary YouTuber, I would pull this article up and just read it to you. But I'll give you like the summary of it. There was this game that I played back in 2016 called Planet Centauri. And this was back when like 2D survival sandbox games were all the rage. Back when Terraria came onto the scene. And pretty much every indie developer tried to make a game like that. So apparently 2 developers made this game called Planet Centauri that came out maybe a year. It came out in like 2016 or so. I apparently played it. And I apparently made a video on it. I apparently made a video of me playing this game that is private on my YouTube channel. And I was just like, what the fuck? I played this game at one point because I have it in my Steam library. And it's honestly, it's low-key not very good. I don't like to shit on people's indie games, but I low-key thought the game sucked. Because again, I was trying to like pursue other games that were like Terraria back when I was like really, really into Terraria when I was like 15 or so. And like, I had this like line of thinking as a YouTuber when I was like younger, that if I play games no one has heard about, that means I'll get all the views for said game. But like, if no one wants to watch that game, then no one's gonna watch the person making the video on the game. That's not exactly how it works. You need to, there's like a certain balance you have to rip that game. Is that a lizard? Yeah, it's not like a blue lizard, but it is a lizard. Yeah, there's a bunch of different characters you can play as. We only have 2 unlocked in this fresh profile. I'm not done with my story yet. But the thing was, this game apparently left early access. And apparently, Steam glitched. Steam had a glitch, where apparently all the people that wishlisted the game were never notified that the game came out. And apparently, that can really, really hurt a game's launch. That can really hurt a game's launch. Because I see some of my Steam friends, and they wishlist games. And sometimes I just forget I wishlisted a game. And then I'll get an email saying, hey, this game is out. And I'm like, oh yeah, I did wishlist that game. Guess I should check it out. Apparently that did not happen when Planet Centauri came out of early access. And the 2 developers were very, very angry at Steam. And Steam like tried to compensate. Because they were like, alright, we'll put you on like the front page for a bit. I don't know if they followed through with that offer. I have no idea. Because like this all happened like yesterday. It happened like 2 days ago, maybe. I think I forgot to talk about it in yesterday's stream because it was like it's kind of upsetting. It was about a game I heard about. So there's not much we can do here. There's like we need to like find the good metagame currency that exists in the game. So I think like what we should just do is just start. There's like 2 different characters we can play. I'm gonna play as Lizardman Lacerta with a rifle. That would piss me off. Time to open Steam. Yeah, you should look it up. It's it's not, I don't like the game. It's like, imagine Edge of Space, but like, imagine if someone wanted to make a 2D survival sandbox game and said, let's use Edge of Space as a frame of reference. So you can imagine that would go really, really badly. I accidentally changed to MOBA controls. How did that even happen? Set control preset. Change that to WASD. Alright. Wait, what the fuck? I didn't read that. So, WASD, confirm. Change it. Apply. Alright, we're good to go. So yeah, it's like, this is like it's a pretty decent roguelite. I wouldn't say it like reinvents the wheel in any specific way. However, I would say, so this is the exit. Basically, this entire game is supposed to take place in one giant dream that everybody is inside and everybody has a reason to be here pursuing the dream world. So we basically get a giant field in one level and we can travel to wherever we want. There's certain things that you can find at each point of interest. And then if you need to get to the next level, this is where you go. Yeah, I think if you look up Planets in Terraria right now, you'll probably find it. It's like mixed on Steam. It was like mostly positive. It was like mid. And if you've ever heard of Edge of Space, that game is terrible. That game is of the worst of the 2D sandbox games. I don't know, we can like do one giant circle. See, I have a lot of control here. Never heard of Edge of Space? Are you familiar with the SDMG in Terraria? Do you ever play Minecraft Dungeons on stream? I might have had a video of it with me and Nate playing when we were... I think it was like 2020 when I think I had a video on it with Nate, but I think that video has been deleted. I think so. So the SDMG is a weapon that's a reference to Edge of Space. The SDMG is one of the Moonlord drops. That weapon is, that weapon has a tooltip that says it came from the Edge of Space. And I think I made a joke about it. I think I made a joke when I played Calamity Mod. I said something like, it came from a very bad game. Because it's like Edge of Space, it was back when Edge of Space was in early access and Terraria was like cool with them. Terraria, like the Terraria devs were cool with them. So they never bothered removing they never like removed the weapon. It's not like the game is controversial, it's just bad. So let me give you a rundown of what happens in this game. So basically you have active abilities that you can use down here. All of these abilities, what is this? This is an essence. Damage dealt increased by 36%. Memory's damage against enemies with 70% or more health is increased. Damage dealt by this memory to nearby I think that's just a flat increase. This will give me a gem, and remember when we played Path of Exile? It's like that. We can slot our different abilities with these different gems, and you can create a bunch of different combinations. There's also a Shrine of Dismantling. If I feel like hurting myself, and it's only the first level, I don't mind hurting myself for money. I'm gonna do that because I'm feeling pretty confident. So the thing is, I would rather avoid areas that don't have any point of interest. There's no reason to go to them. So what I'm just gonna do, I'm gonna navigate back to here, and then I'm gonna go this way. I don't need to go through that other space. I don't know, it's like the game actively tells me where, like, certain things are. So I'm just like, okay, what's stopping me from just circling around those places unless I have to absolutely go there? And I'm just gonna circle around and go to the places that actually hold things that I need. I probably didn't need to buy that health. Whoa. I didn't need to buy that health. You shouldn't be too reckless in this game with dodging because you have a cooldown you have 2 dashes and then you have like a cooldown once you use up both of them. I also get like an active ability that gives me a bunch of piercing bullets. It fires like 5 quick shots that give you piercing. Also, my right click is a shotgun. So what is this? We get some hatred. Now, we could be... we can get a good reward, and we can also like really badly curse ourselves, and I'm gonna risk that. So I get stunned when damaged. That is honestly, I have not seen that curse before, and that is probably the worst curse I've seen so far. Also, is my mouse dying? What the fuck was that? My mouse stopped moving. Alright, so what does the hatred shard give me here? So, chaos. It gives me some, like, passive, I guess. Unbreakable will gives me more health. Increase the quality of essence by 80%. Increase ability power by 12. That's honestly pretty good. I'm gonna act like I know what ability power means, okay? It's one of those games where I'm like, I'm not very seriously listening to what this game is giving me. It's like there's probably people that have already kind of labbed out some good stuff about this. This game isn't even in early access. This game just launched as is. And I would say it's actually pretty solid. I don't know, it's just like, when you play a roguelike, you start collecting random junk, and then you just kind of have to fit all the pieces together yourself. So this room had a variation to it, where all the enemies just dropped dream dust, and some of the enemies were just frozen. Pot of Greed, it appears to contain a large amount of gold. Something feels ominous. That seemed completely fine. Okay, take me to this space. Yeah, we also can't see, we can't see places from far away. We have to be adjacent to that point of interest. Alright, something about this area is, oh fuck. You see what I mean? One thing I noticed is that we don't have a new ability. That is like a very difficult enemy there. Jesus. We need to kill that guy soon. Alright, he's dead. Yeah, I think there should be like a requirement. Travel to places twice. Okay. There's like a certain requirement. Luckily, curses aren't permanent. So basically, when you receive a curse, it'll give you a requirement you need to fulfill in order to cleanse the curse. So you're not stuck with one forever. Thank God. Memory haste. Increase attack speed by 20%. Honestly, that might be good for this character, since he has like kind of a slow rifle. There's also more chaos. Increase the level of memory to increase the quality of an essence by 180%. I guess that would make this provide better benefits. Memory remnants. And this gives me a new ability. So it stomps the ground around you. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, there's also rocks here. You want to make a point to attack these. Let me take myself over to here. I wish there was an ultra kill roguelike. I mean, you could probably find a fair share of FPS roguelikes. You could probably find a fair share of them. I'm trying to think. What was that game I played? What was that game? I might have a game that I may have a game that I could recommend you. It's like, I think I myself refunded it because I didn't really get much mileage playing it. But I think you might like it. I'm trying to remember what it was called. God damn it. You see, this game is a bit more difficult when I talk to chat and when I'm looking at a stream. I have to like think about what's happening. Because you can't dodge as like recklessly in this. Oh. Alright, come on. Just die already. And then what's this? Shimmering Well? Oh, right. So you can spend Dream Dust at wells to empower your equipment. That's good. So there's also Salamander Powder. Every 4th basic attack becomes a critical strike and then explodes. Let's increase that for now. Let's increase our base attack. Memory haste. Some of this stuff, also the VFX in this game are wacky. I would say this game has a lot of bloom. I think it's the bloom. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of things in this game just glow. Just give me more attack damage, honestly. Alright, so there's nothing interesting here. There's a well, but I don't have enough Dream Dust to really warrant going there. I think we should just make our way over to the boss. Yeah, I definitely think it's the bloom, and these guys were like, hey, let's make everything in the game just, like, be... You know, like in Unity, I think I looked into a tutorial, because I wanted to try it out in my own games, where it's like, you can take a certain game object in Unity, and then just make it, like, a fully glowing block. Have you ever seen, like, the meme of the glowing man? Like, you ever seen that meme of, like, the guy sitting at a table, and he's, like, completely, like, illuminated? It's kind of like that. You can do that to objects in Unity. And I just like to imagine that they took most of the objects in this game and just kind of like added that sort of, oh god, added that sort of effect. Especially the projectiles. Honestly, that's something I probably would have done to make them kind of stand out. Hi, Amelia. Welcome to the stream. Increase attack by 20. Increase quality of this essence again. How about we do that? I think like increasing by percentages should be more helpful here. Here's a merchant. We actually have a lot of money because I like slit my throat at a well. and money popped out. All right, so what have we got here? We've got like a beam, a common memory called Pew. Hold to charge a flame bullet. There's Pillar of Flame. There's some more dream essences. Can you repeat that 6 times over? What, about the glowing man? It's like, you know the meme about the guy, like the picture of the guy sitting at a table and he's like glowing? He's like, he's like glowing like a light bulb. It's kind of like, you can do that to objects in Unity. And I wanted to learn how to do that because I think Everhood did that too. Where it's like, you can take a game object and then just make it kind of illuminate like a lamp. And not just like make it like exude light. It's straight up glowing like the sun. And some objects in that are kind of like this. Like you see this lamp? Oh, you can zoom in. You see, or not this lamp. You see this torch? Like that is very high vibrance. Chilling with the sun skin. That is very high vibrance. Is this guy a spider? I didn't get a good look at him. That is a spider. All right. So what do we want here? Grants a barrier that does 140 something to nearby allies that dissipates over 1.5 seconds. Yeah, this game can be played in 4-player. This game is 4-player. So if this memory is cast in combat, it restores your health, but... Why would I not take... Wait. Why don't I just put that on this? Because, like, so what? Every time I shoot someone... Every time I shoot my gun, it restores my health? That doesn't... that doesn't sound right. I don't know. I guess I just got to find out what it does. Hold to charge a flame bullet. Summons a pillar at the location. I don't know. I mean, I think we should just take one of these abilities. I haven't seen this one before. Let's take this one. All right, so how about... It looks like we're kind of looping around. I don't know what this means. It says hunters have occupied this area. We don't want to stick around here too long because for some reason there's this, and I don't know what this means. I'm gonna go find out. Exploring locations occupied by hunters are extremely dangerous. I'm kind of curious. So what? If I had to walk through this area again, you must flee. Oh god. Oh, it's locked. Ow. Jesus. Okay, so this is why you wouldn't come here. Okay, so here's the problem. Every time we interact with like some enemy, we have to deal with this shit. Hunters have occupied this area too. Fucking hell. Yeah, I'm really asking for it right now. Yeah, I'm basically dying. Yeah, this was a huge mistake. I might actually die. It's like, we don't really get anything. Okay, so that's how that ability works. I mean, that would be good for stationary enemies. Don't worry, look, I like a little bit of a challenge, alright? There are difficulty settings, too. And there's ways to, like, modify the game. There are ways to, like, modify the game. Okay, I can see what they mean. There's, like, way more enemies than what I'm used to. There are way more enemies in here. It appears the healing does not work very well. I did notice that, but, I mean, it's healing nonetheless. So I think it's good that we took it, since I use this weapon so often. I use this attack so often. Alright, so at least we get, like, a memory remnant. We get a beam of light. Light damage and healing. I'm not going to use this stomp. I don't know. This stomp seemed kind of pointless. Alright, so now what's going on? Jesus. There are still hunters. There are still hunters. How's the stream going? It's going fine. Occupied by Hunters 3. Fuck. I don't think the boss area can get affected by hunters. I want to say that's not the case. I certainly hope not. I'm gonna need to actually, like, focus on using my abilities here. Not sure what counts as in combat for the healing stuff. I'm not entirely sure either. Ow. Oh, is that everybody? Because like, we need to really get the fuck out of here. Dark Spear. Pierces enemies in front, dealing 111 dark damage. Triggering attack effects, pulling them into the center. I don't need that. I don't know. I think some abilities might work better with certain characters. Alright, we finally got out of that hellhole. Luckily, we can do this. I just noticed your dash stamina, you cannot overuse that. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. I think, like, I was playing Tiny Rogues as well. And it also has a mechanic just like this. Oh, shit. That's really nice when you stand still like that. Ow. Now, I'm not really sure how I can comfortably dodge that consistently. But, like, I think I'm just gonna beat him on DPS. Yeah, see, I was out of dashes there, so I don't really know how I would get away from that. Alright, he should be dying soon. Alright, he's dead. See, it's not that bad. We also, I guess, like, have an overall character level. I don't really know much about that. So, empower one of the active abilities. Let's empower this. This is a nice ability. And then we get some Stardust, which we can use to buy permanent upgrades. So once I die, when I inevitably die, I'll be able to upgrade my ability some more. Every character has their own ability. What the fuck is this place? I actually don't remember this area. Forgotten Cave of Naraka. Somewhat. Permanent upgrades. Alright, Smong's, Smong. There's a Smong of Lizard here. There's a Shrine of Guidance. I think I might go back for this. I'm gonna go back for this. I actually haven't seen this area. I don't remember it looking like this. Monsters are stronger, provide more rewards. Yeah, we want to go for that kind of stuff. We want to go for, like, a difficulty that's reasonably comforting. Now, the thing is, why is every enemy in this game a spider? I don't know. I guess it's like, if we want to talk about the pinnacle of nightmares, I guess you can't go wrong with spiders. I'm also dying. Alright, stop that. You can't go wrong with spiders and other, like, terrifying creatures. I don't know. It's like, I think, what's the biggest spider I've seen? Normally, the biggest spider I've seen is just, like, chilling somewhere in my bathroom and is actually, like, not bothering me at all. I don't know. As long as it stays in that corner, then I really don't care what the spider does. Like, I don't really care what you do. If I'm sitting in the toilet, and then the spider just comes crawling in my direction, I'm just like, alright, I have no choice but to kill you. It's like, I talked about the insect gore. I talked about that. Well, arachnid gore. Where it's, oh shit. Where it's like, when you kill a bug with like your bare hands or fists, even just killing a bug in general, it's just kind of gross. I actually swatted a fly on my window, but I didn't use a fly swatter. I think the reason people use fly swatters is because they're kind of light. They're light and they don't cause as much collateral. Like, I whooped a fly on my window with a sandal. And like there was just like a stain of a fly that was still of a smushed fly on my window. And I was like, that's why people use fly swatters, because the bug won't get stuck to the window after you swat it. It just dies. It just dies. Biggest spider I've ever seen outside the zoo is the width of my 2 fingers. Oh damn. I've also seen like a spider web like outside in the open with like a large spider about the size of like a penny. What is that? Oh, these are epic memories. So Vile Strike ++. Briefly vanish, then appear at the target location, slashing enemies for 162 damage. Shadow volleys, that sounds lame. Reduces the cooldown of the last used memory by 8.5 seconds. This seems like the most useful one. So equip that. I'm not really using this lightning. I don't know, I didn't find it that interesting. I might change that key binding. I don't know. It's like sometimes when you're using WASD, it's like, it makes me unable to press certain other keys. Hyperion from Hypixel Skyblock. Is that, are we talking about like the end sword? Or what's that sword called that lets you teleport? Is that the Hyperion? I was like, no, that's like a different sword. It's like there's the aspect of the end is, I think, the sword I always used. I used to use back in the day because you can kill zealots with it like quickly. Let's not. Fuck it. I was fiending for that money, dude. Let's go here. I'm not gonna bother with any of these other points of interest. I don't feel the need to. It's like I can understand the risk here because like some of these areas actually do hold some stuff. However, I could probably find some more useful stuff in this direction anyway. So let's just keep going this way. We don't have to do that. Also, that person on Twitch was definitely a bot. That's why I didn't really care what that person was saying. Either a bot or like you really want to sell your art, which I don't really care. Oh, that's a merchant. I was like, who the fuck is that? Roasted to perfection. Why are you wearing it on your head? Is that a cosmetic? Sadly, I can't buy it. Well, there's also some Smoothie's treasure, reveals the current world and displays most secrets. Gain 72 dream dust. So that's basically trading money for dream dust, and then restore equal to 40% of your maximum health. You know what? I'm good. Give me more of this stardust, though. Alright, thank you for your help. Alright, so take me over to this direction. Hyperion lets you teleport the distance of an ungraded aspect of the end, but explodes at the endpoint and costs more mana. What the hell is that? Ow! Oh yeah, I should use this shotgun more often. I kind of forgot about it. Oh shit. So I can see how this is much worse. Lane, welcome back. Weekend gaming? Yeah, I decided to like play a game that I hadn't played on the channel yet, that I thought was actually kind of decent. So here's a free concept. So what is this? So every 10 seconds, the cast of this memory is empowered. The initial damage dealt to each enemy by the empowered cast is 10%. Let's put this on this weapon. We put everything on the shotgun because I used it the most. It costs 1.4 billion coins. It's like, I don't even think, I've had like an account. I've had an account just sitting, doing nothing for maybe a year, and I don't even know if I have a billion. I'm not even sure if I'm a billionaire in Skyblock. I don't even think I am. Trade with the merchant. More places that don't seem to have anything I care about. I don't know. It's like, I'm not sure if we'll be able to like complete a run on this stream. And it depends on if I do more than one stream of this. I don't know. Expensive gaming? Yeah, it's like, we're talking about Hypixel Skyblock, the 1.4 billion sword. Inflation moment? Did it used to cost less? Is there actual inflation in Skyblock? Like 400 million? Jesus Christ. Casting this memory, increase attack speed for 25%. Honestly, give me that. So what is this? Let's put it on this guy. I use this guy pretty often. And I was hoping we'd find something else, but it looks like there's no other places to upgrade my abilities. Presence of a powerful monster get me felt here. That's not good. It's kind of like we want to unload our entire loadout onto like the most dangerous enemy on the screen. That's kind of the idea. Not to mention every fourth shot is an immediate crit, and then it actually spreads that damage to other places. Is that everything? Oh no, that was just like part one of the area. Charging too much for your budget? Yeah, I know. I'm having too many dashes. If that's what you're talking. Oh no, you're talking about Skyblock. I mean, like, if you want to talk about, like, for your budget, I guess, like, this is a pretty solid roguelike for 20 bucks. However, I would say Tiny Rogues is 12 bucks. Tiny Rogues is 12 bucks, and I think that's a fantastic game. Well, I'm not saying that this game's bad. I'm saying that Tiny Rogues is also very good for its money. I think when the next Tiny Rogues update comes out, which is in December, most likely, I'm probably going to play that. Like, Tiny Rogues is a great game. I honestly might like it more than Binding of Isaac. Oh, fuck. Did I still have a dash? I feel like that could have been prevented. I didn't think he was gonna blow up twice. So when shit like that happens, it makes me assume that you cannot beat this game on your first try. I would say that's impossible. Hot damn, you got obliterated. I did go to an... Well, okay, I didn't know the area was going to feature that enemy. It didn't tell me that. I don't think it was supposed to anyway. Alright, so we discovered some new things about the world, alright? So what does that bring me up to? Travel Mastery for Lacerta, I'm now level 3. I'm a level 3 lizard man. You turn into a smoothie, the game. I'm now a level 3 lizard man. What do we... I have a there's banners? Oh, okay, so that costs, like, the currency that you use to upgrade your character. So I'm not gonna spend that. So here's where we can start actually, like, speccing out our character. So what we can do is that all of these abilities... There's all that stuff. Let me see this. So the thing is, not only do all your abilities have some alternate abilities that you could swap in when you unlock them. It looks like there's certain requirements. You reach 120 attack damage with Lacerta. Dashing, I think everybody's able to dash. Defeat the heroic boss with 85% or more health remaining as Lacerta. Yeah, so essentially, inside this constellation, you have destruction slots, you have flexible slots, imagination slots, and empty life slots. So there are destruction slots that are for certain characters, and then there's destruction slots that everybody can use. So when you buy one of these can be used by everybody. And it's like unlocked for all characters. These, when you unlock them, they're for this specific character. And then there's like 4 different categories of them. However, if you want to take advantage of these flexible ones, it's like, I think it's like flexible stars can be equipped into any slot without efficiency loss. So flexible slots operate at maximum efficiency no matter what type, regardless of what type of star is equipped. Yeah, so I want to say that you're totally allowed to put a red, like, star into one of these slots, but it will not work as well. It's like, it's given a debuff. So, like, let's say I wanted to run only red, like, red star ability, like, red star passives. I think I could fill up the entire thing with that. However, if anything is put inside, here, then that's bad. Then they'll get debuffed. But I think if you're in a flexible star, I keep, like, tripping. Maybe I should have read that. Maybe I should have. I'm extremely tired from this work week. I mean, like, at least you got a job. I'm still waiting to hear back from some places that I've applied to. And, like, I did kind of have an interview recently. I had an initial screening, but I don't know. I'm not sure when they'll get back to me. They said within 2 weeks. So it's like, at least something happened. Flexible stars go in any slot. Any star goes in flexible slots. Yeah, that's a very good way to put it. That's a very good way to put it. So, premium gunpowder increases my damage. You need to be a certain level for the Lacerta to unlock these abilities. You can be like level 60, Jesus. So increase attack damage by 2, 4, 6, and 8. These are like just normal attack increases. Increases ability power. So we only have 60 of this dust. Like, what other things are here? I didn't really read through these other categories. Tell me about it. It's a very good, good job that I have. Yeah, it's like, is it your first job? Like your first professional job? Increase max health. I don't really need health. As long as I don't get hurt, I'm actually completely fine. Gain extra gold at the beginning of your adventure. Alright, I think we'll actually just spec into this. So, buy that. Yeah, congratulations. I don't know how long have you had it? Have you had it for a while already? So, we could increase it even further. And honestly, I might just do that. Screw it. So, let me just save that. We now have premium gunpowder slotted in one of our destruction slots. So now all that's left to do is to jump back in. Let me also check. Change Traveler. Yeah, there's like some other characters. I think like throughout the stream, I might switch to like Mist. I have like a third person here. And like some other people that I've yet to see. So we'll play another round as Lacerta. Restaurant started in May and still working hard. Oh, congratulations. Must be nice. Must be nice. That makes a lot of sense. Have you seen the Ultra Kill thing I posted? I did watch it. And honestly, I was like, you literally told me it was a modded level, but then as I started watching the video, I was like, huh, which level is this? And it's like the title of the video literally said it was a custom level. I was like staring at it, and I was like, huh, I don't think I've seen this level before. Because, like, I think I remember, like, all the Ultra Kill levels pretty decently. I just haven't played the game in a while. So, Shrine of Guidance, we want to hit this spot. We want to hit these two spots before the Hunters start showing up and they start destroying the map. So now we deal a bit more damage. We'll last a little bit longer. It's like, who cares about dodging? If I just kill the enemy the moment it spawns, then I actually have nothing to fear. Now, as you can see, we're already doing way better with the increased damage. That's the entire point of roguelites. Providing good meta progression, okay? Like I said, I wasn't really sure how I would, like, what I would do streaming this kind of stuff. I think when I played Binding of Isaac, it was, like, a good outlet for banter. And just, like, a good opportunity for me to, like, just talk about random shit. Alright, Shimmering Well. We can even immediately empower something. Let's just empower our gun straight up. Custom enemy is super cool. I honestly wish I had more health because it was fun to deal with. Yeah, I was like, I didn't recognize some of the shit that was in it either. And I was like, oh, okay, of course. Of course, that's modded into the game too. What did that just do? I honestly didn't read that. I'm watching from an iPhone 8. I need an upgrade because I don't update iOS for this. I mean, like, how old is the iPhone 8? How many iPhones are there now? How many iPhones are there? Me when I press random buttons? It was green, so that meant it was good. That meant it was helpful. God damn it. That must have meant it was helpful. That must have meant it was helpful. All right, what is that back there? Oh, that gives me health back. All right, so we're above this. We don't need the extra health. Here's another well. However, I don't think I have... All right, get rid of that. I don't think I have green like that spit of acid that just hit you. Yes. Yes, run into the green projectile. I don't know, I was like thinking how to handle projectiles in the game I was making because I wanted to have like different types of projectiles. You know how Undertale has like different colored attacks? I was like, oh, I would totally love to like have different different projectiles that like mean different things. So like, let's say like, oh, you can shoot that and it actually destroys it. Like, let's say there's a projectile that you can shoot and break. There's like one that you can't dash through or something like that. There's one that deals more damage than others. There's ones that are of like a certain elemental affinity. The iPhone 17, oh my god, really? We're at iPhone 17? That's like when you walk up and tell me that there's a Black Ops 7. That's like when someone comes and tells me there's like, they're making Black Ops 7, and I'm like, they literally just made Black Ops 6. I don't know. It's like, I don't really know what to think about the Call of Duty franchise anymore. It's like, it's just like a franchise that exists. Just the way I see it. And it's like they had this one really random year where everyone really liked Call of Duty. And that was like back in 2019. That was like the one year where I was like, I didn't realize how much people like disliked Call of Duty. Like, as I was growing up. So like, when I started using the internet more, I was like, oh, Black Ops 4 is out. And now it's like, oh, then they made Modern Warfare. Like, the new Modern Warfare. And everybody was like, that game is really good. And I was like, oh, okay, do people like Call of Duty? Because I wasn't aware of, like, if I were to act like we were living in 2015, I was like, hey, did you see that trailer for Infinite Warfare? I think once upon a time, it was, like, one of the most disliked videos on YouTube. The Infinite Warfare trailer. I mean, like, it didn't even, it was like, okay, I guess it's, like, that's certainly a game that I'm looking at. But I guess it's, like, it drifts away so far from Call of Duty that I guess, like, it just alienated literally everyone that played Call of Duty. I want it in Cosmic Orange, but it's already sold out, so I'm waiting for it to be in stock again. So you're trying to get, like, an iPhone 17, you think it's, like, finally time to update? It's, like, that's fair. I can't understand people that, like, try to get the new iPhone every year. I don't really see why you would do that. I don't see the merit in doing that. I think, like, for me, I think this Nord phone is relatively new. Like, the phone I have is called the OnePlus Nord. It's like a very cheap phone. It's meant to just be function over like, performance. All right, give me... Oh, that's the Pillar of Flame ability. I do like this ability. I didn't even realize I picked it up. Yeah, that's what I wish I could do that to a bug I saw in my window. Ow, fuck. Jesus. What the fuck was that? Yo, I used to have an iPhone 4. I had an iPhone 4 back in, like, 2016. I don't know. Do you prefer an iPhone that has, like, the home button on it or not? It's like, I can kind of understand why they got rid of it, because you get more screen space. But I was just like, oh, I kind of like the sound it made when you click the home button. Believe me, iCloud is a problem with this iPhone 8. I really don't care about screen space. Yeah, neither do I. It's like my phone is just like one of those standard, it's like the entire side is a screen. I used to own an Android device where like the home button was like a part of a taskbar that you tapped on instead of being a button. I remember using I remember having that. Let's go for memory haste. I don't know, I wonder how crazy you could make memory haste. Like, you can make such a fast, you could make like such a fast recovering ability, and then you could just keep spamming it. Let's go for potent hatred because we're in the first level. So, can't cast memories in a row. Ouch. Thanks, game. What does this give me then? So, find Essence of Virtue. It's an epic essence. Number of charges for this memory increases by 1. We can cast 2 of these. Alright, sounds good to me. Let's move down this way. There's also... Okay, something I had to do before the stream. Something I had to do before the stream was that I had to go find duct tape downstairs. Oh shit, I just used all my dashes. I had to go find duct tape downstairs because I was like finding some small flies kind of getting into my room, and I wasn't sure why. And what I found out it was that it turns out that they're creeping through like a crack in my window. And I was like, how long has that been there? And there's also like the duct tape that I've got like above my air conditioner. It's like there are small holes in it because the duct tape is now worn out, which is kind of crazy. We duct taped that like 3 years ago. That duct tape has been there for maybe 3 years, which is kind of surprising that it's lasted that long. Oh, right, you can't use it in a row. My dad let me borrow his phone a long while ago. Oh. Hold that thought. The home thing at the bottom was so much more finicky than the button I'm used to. My sister's iPhone 11 Pro exploded. How does that happen? Well, what are they putting in your phone that causes that to happen? I don't know. It's like if my iPhone can call people, text people, and watch YouTube, then it's like it does what it needs to do. Oh shit. It does exactly what it needs to do. And I don't know, do some general internet browsing. I don't know. It's like sometimes I read some stuff. I sometimes read stuff when I'm like sitting in a restaurant or something like that. And it's got like Wi-Fi connection. I'm sitting in like the Chick-fil-A, and what I'm doing is that I'm like reading Unity documentation. Even though like I don't know why I read the Unity documentation. Sometimes like the shit in the Unity documentation, I wonder if I could ever get my hands on being able to modify it. Some of that shit is not clear. Some of that shit I read in the Unity documentation is not clear. Probably a faulty battery. You ever like have old batteries in like controllers? Or like any device, where it's like if you don't turn on the device for a very long time, the battery starts to like secrete like some sort of material that's inside the battery because it's like worn out. I don't remember what it was called, but like it's like goo. It's like ooze that comes out of like your Duracell battery when you left it off for too long inside like inside a device. The white fuzz, something like that. Ominous presence. Let's go there. I had that on like my Player 4 game controller, like GameCube controller. Because like, you know, when I was a kid, I owned a GameCube. Well, I owned a GameCube for most of my childhood. My dad, he got 4 game controllers. He had 4 GameCube controllers, and the 4th one was never used because he only had 3 kids. So what would happen is that over time, that controller started to, it started to like, the battery started to like leak like some sort of material. And it just, like, was disgusting. It was nasty. Lithium acid? Yeah, probably something like that. Something you should not touch with your bare hands. It also mentioned that there was going to be a very dangerous enemy here. Lead him back through the fire. It's also spawning... Okay, got him. I think the curse should be gone. Yeah, the curse is gone. Give me another concept. So what is it? Whoa. Casting this memory sacrifices 5% of your current health to create a golden explosion. Enemies caught in the explosion take 97 light damage, while allies receive a barrier. If your health is below 60%, the barrier amount of this memory increases by 50%. Lithium exploded when in water. I don't know, put it on this guy. Let's see what happens. and chaos. Increases the quality of an essence. Increase the quality of it. Sounds like the good shit. Alright, we're trying to get over to here. I don't think there was anything else we really needed to see. So we're gonna have to go fight this boss again, which is totally fine. Like, I think we took way less damage this time. We took way less damage. We're honestly in a way better position. I'm gonna skip this. We've seen this boss. It doesn't look like there's different bosses. So that's gonna take away a chunk of my health to do a small amount of damage to him. Ow. I don't know, it's like I'm taking damage from myself. You know what? I can kind of use the shotgun as kind of a pseudo dodge. Ow. Is there any rhyme or reason to that? Alright, come back in here. Get back in here. I gotta have to lead him through it. Sorry, I can't look right now. Sodium plus water fountain. Alright, so that could have gone better. I'll show you that alkaline earth metals explode in water YouTube video. Yeah, you could probably send that. I could probably just toss it in the Discord. What is this? Empower one of my abilities? Empower the gun. Alright, cool. Acquire a total of 450 dream dust. We now have I think that allows us to unlock a new character. That also gives us some more unlocking achievements gives us even more stardust. Alright, take me to the next area. Let's see if we can get any farther. Shattered Snowy Mountains. So it looks like there are different level 2s. There's like a different level 2 area. I don't know, we'll buy this. We weren't spending our money on anything else. Hunter's Star. Oh, okay. See, I don't know why I would want to go over there if the hunters start there. If the hunters start there, there's no merit to fighting them, as far as I can tell. So it's like they're just an obstacle. I just kind of need to get away from. Yeah, I think it could be good to like lead the enemies through an area where they have to walk through the fire. But I think I might need to get some upgrades for my base gun. Like, we didn't really find many fountains, so I should keep an eye out for them because I kind of want to upgrade my abilities. I don't know, if I can, like, get my hands on some more dream dust. There's a lot of stuff to look out for, alright? Again, I have no idea how many, like, if I'll do, like, more streams of this. I just wanted to, like, play it at least once because I thought the game was kind of neat. It's like the same with White Knuckle. I thought the game was kind of neat, so I just decided to do a stream of it. Smell of the lizard. But like next week, Hades 2 is gonna come out, so I'll probably be doing a full playthrough of that because I'm kind of more interested in that game. Yeah, we should always make a point to come to these places because it looks like they always have stardust for us to pick up. So it also gives me a free memory remnant. So what is that? An ice shield surrounds an ally with an ice shield, granting 71 barrier. I'm just gonna dismantle it. I think I'll just use it to upgrade my other characters. So this is a temporary ability. So attacks heal for 2%. That's 144 gold. This also delays the hunters for 2 turns. I don't know. You know what? We'll take this. Screw it. Let's do it. Alright, so take me... Oh, shit. Maybe I should have checked that. I honestly would have liked to go here. Well, we do need to come here because we need a well. We need a well so we can spend our dream dust. So we can improve our actual stuff. Oh, shit. There's a lot of enemies. You see what I mean? I have to stop. I have to, like, stop and take my finger, like, one of my fingers off of WASD to press Q. I might need to rebind that. Not sure how I feel about that. Let me upgrade... Let me just upgrade that. I don't know. We'll make the Pillars of Flame really, really good. Ow. It's like, this thing doesn't hurt me. I mean, well, actually, I've set it up so it does hurt me. It's like I specifically set up the ability to hurt me. And it doesn't look like there was anything else of interest in here. The power of doom permeates in this place. Well, that sounds like a death sentence. Let's go through it. It's like we don't even have... We don't have any other way we can go anyway. My health is actually full, so it's not like... Ow. Jesus. Is that the only enemy? Alright, chaos. Increase attack speed. Increase level of memory. Put on the gun. I need the gun to be better. Honestly, I've actually, like, maintained most of my health. I'm surprised I didn't get hurt very much. Oh, wait, no, that's because of the... That's because of the thing I bought. I was about to say, I was like, where am I getting all these heals from? Alright, thank you very much. So there's an ominous... There's like an even stronger monster that's lurking around somewhere in here. Alright. I wonder if that stacks. Like, doing that twice. This is hydrogen mixed with oxygen inside a balloon. Cancel the surprise. I'll make sure to, like, attach that to the Discord. Because, like, I don't think I can look at it right now. What is going on here? Knock that off. Yeah, it's like I gotta be able to press R, I gotta be able to press Q. There's a lot of buttons you need to keep track of. I don't know, maybe that's why they thought, like, hey, do you want to use MOBA controls instead? What is this? A Maw of Doom. Select an item to empower for free. And make this guy better. Oh, you can empower things for money here. I don't know, go, knock yourself out. Do you want spoilers? 1 second. I'm gonna take this link. I'm gonna take this link and, like, attach it to somewhere. We'll toss it in there. Alright, this balloon shook the entire room. Yeah, I'll watch it some other time. But, thanks. Thank you for your contribution. One day you'll have Discord. Or do you have Discord? I don't remember. Alright, don't do that. I don't know, man. It's like, what are they gonna do when I erupt fire from the ground? It's a science experiment. You remind me of, like, my time in middle school. Well, I was thinking, like, when I was in, I think junior year. Was it junior year or sophomore year? That was, like, the last year I really did anything science related. No, wait, okay, so in junior year, I had physics. But after that, that was, like, the last science-based course you ever really had to take at my high school. I mean, I went on to take AP Psych, but that was really it. I don't know, I remember doing science experiments in middle school. Dark Bolts. I might actually replace this. I like that more than the lightning. What happens when you put 66% hydrogen and 33% oxygen? Well, that of course gets you water. I know that much. Well, inside a water, or inside a balloon, I don't know what happens then. Oh, so that's in the video. We're gonna go here. It looks like the hunters have hardly made it across the map. I honestly could have taken my time. Because, like, I guess, like, if you're willing to explore more, and if you're willing to deal with the hunters, you could net some better upgrades. You can net more upgrades than you probably would normally by default be able to collect. Alright, that was some good shit right there. I lose a bit of health when I do that. But I think it's well worth it. Alright, so we might need to make that better. But I think the lightning attack wasn't very strong either. I assume there's either a decent amount of pressure buildup or the exact opposite. I showed this to my brother and he laughed his ass off. Have you seen the video of the guy that kept putting rubber bands around a watermelon? Have you seen that? Like, a dude counted how many rubber bands he could put around a watermelon before it, like, broke in half. It's a really good video. You should find that. Power this. The video with fart sound effects. What is this? Memory's healing is increased by 26%. Which I want to say, no, I didn't have anything that did that. 30% of the excess healing is converted to barrier. See, the thing is, I don't have any ability that really heals me. Yeah, this hurts me. I saw that and it exploded the watermelon. Yeah, one like stupid video, not a stupid video. One silly video I found. It's like a dude basically opened a watermelon by its like shell and just had like a naked watermelon just sitting on a table. It's just like you're like it's just one giant oval, like just one giant red capsule. And then it's like he put the watermelon shell back on, so it could be like when he presented the watermelon to someone, he could just like open it like a capsule. I don't know, it was actually really cool. And for some, I don't know why it's really funny to see like fruit get skinned. I don't know why. I don't know. It's like watching a banana be like, it's like pulling an entire banana out of the peel and just like holding it and looking at it. I knew someone in middle school that did that. I knew someone in middle school that used to do that. So it's like, he didn't, what he would do, he would pull the entire banana out of the peel instead of just like peel it as he's eating it. So he would throw away the peel, he would throw away the peel, and then he would just hold the banana just like naked. Oh wait, I completely forgot to pick this up. We can put this like, I don't know, it doesn't matter where we put this. Have you seen that gif of someone eating a watermelon with the rind removed? What, like with the shell? You mean like the shell gone? Is that what you mean? Take me over to... It's like, it'll be forever before the hunters get here. I don't know, part of me wants to like mosey on back to the merchant. This is the Shrine of Guidance. Take me here. Yeah, the shell. I don't know, I can imagine, like, what is it? Is there anything specific about the video? Or is it just a dude eating a naked watermelon? Alright, kill him. Oh, that is a strong enemy. Oh, we've broken him. Well, shit. I don't remember. Yeah, I was like, is there anything specific about it? I watched a video of a cat eating like a piece of pork to the Doom soundtrack. I don't know, a bunch of strange videos. I might have to look through my liked videos playlist and just kind of like see what things I've looked at over the years. Because I think the oldest video that I have in my liked playlist is from like 2016. Like the first video I ever liked, it was something from 2016 probably. All right, so retrospection. What does retrospection mean? Common memory, pew++. Then there's swift slash. Quickly dash forward, slash enemies. Hold to charge a flame bullet. When fully charged, fire the bullet and do that based on the charge time. Glacial stomp. Gain a barrier. Show me this. Oh wait, I think I had this ability before. I don't know. I think I like this one better. Posted the GIF. Oh yeah. Yeah, I have seen that. I have seen that video. All right, let me buy this. We'll probably need this for the healing. Okay, so now that we've seen that space, I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna go back. I think every time I travel through a rift, it causes these guys to move closer, I think. Yeah, so that's why... Okay, so that's why you can't travel to anywhere. I don't know if there's a character that'll allow you to do this, so we're probably not gonna be able to get back to this merchant. We're just gonna have to go on. We're just gonna have to move to the next level. I will say, I think this is the farthest I've gotten in this game. This is the farthest I've gotten. I don't think I beat this boss. Why are all these guys just knights? Okay, great start. Great start. Alright, kill him, murder him. Like, some moves you do not need to dodge for. Okay, we're good. It's like I can use this as a pseudo. Oh shit! I can use this as a pseudo dodge as well. I didn't have a dodge ready. Ow! Son of a bitch. Oh wait, I can't use that. I shouldn't use that ability. Ah! Ah, son of a bitch. Alright, well, I got closer. I feel like I didn't get as close last time I fought this boss. That was a valiant attempt. That was a valiant attempt. I'm not really sure how far I'd have to get. So now we unlock Pyromaniac, which is a new memory that we can start with. So we have Pure Imagination, acquire a total of 450 Dream Dust, which gets us a new character to play as. And then some new items that we've discovered. That brings Lacerta up to level 6. So yeah, we get a new person here. So this is Ubar. Born of Dreams, God of Stars. And then we also have Mist, who looks like more of a sword-based character. Yeah, this is a ranged mage, melee attacker, and then ranged attacker. Yeah, it tells you how easy the character is to play as. Like, I can see how this character could be kind of difficult. So it resets the cooldown of Swift Steps and Astrid's Masterpiece. I don't know what that means. Yeah, that's crazy. Can be used even when unable to use memories. Oh no, let me see what else we can do for this character. It's like now down here, we should be able to oh wait, no, never mind. So defeat a heroic boss and then defeat the heroic boss 5 times with Lacerta. So there's premium gunpowder to further upgrade this. He can't really get anything new. So more burn damage and then more attack damage, which are just like standard things you can do. Can I switch characters from this screen? It looks like I can't. So here's, we can probably play as you. Yeah, so what's going on here? So purchase common stars can be used by all travelers. So I guess like, since you have a higher level in other people, what did I miss? Avatar editing? Yeah, I'm picking a new character. Now the thing, it's like I died. I got beaten by the second boss. So it's like, if you unlock these abilities down here for one character, every character can like buy them. At least I think. Let me check. So like, let's say I buy this. My mouse is also being weird. Let's say I buy this, and then I slot this into, like, one of her destruction slots. Like that. If I go back to Lacerta... Okay, yeah. So if you buy one of these upgrades, one of these common upgrades down in the bottom, everybody can have them. Okay, that's good. Thank God. Good thing it's not separate. It was something stupid like that. So we also have smithing. Increase her base damage just by default. I don't know, just make that slightly better. And a lot of this stuff we can't really use. They're flexible abilities that we don't have access to yet. You gotta dodge the attack before he attacks? Yeah, what do you think I'm trying to do? I'll figure it out. Alright, save this. We can also have different loadouts. We also have different loadouts for the character, which is nice. Alright, so let's give this character a try. There are higher difficulties. I just don't think I need to do them because I'm getting absolutely destroyed. It's either the game is lagging slightly, or I was having some mouse issues. Unless the upward swipe of the second boss someone predicts you. Did it? I thought I was just being stupid and I just happened to run into it. Okay, so first 3 attacks against individual enemies deal 14 damage. This character seems fully oriented around melee. I don't know how we're gonna fare here. Yeah, that's I don't have a huge amount of range. I don't know, like what are we looking at on DPS? Ow. I don't know, maybe I have like more defense. I don't know if defense is a thing. Okay, so you can dash too. And it looks like I only get 2 dashes as well. Okay, good to know. I kind of forget that characters have like their own right-click ability here. So this gives me a new memory remnant. What do you got for me? So this gives me a shield that gives me a barrier. Weave and grind strategy. Grind through is one strategy. Okay, so now we can take ourselves somewhere through the rift. We need to like find some useful abilities, or like some places where we can at least upgrade our stuff. Okay, I was just kind of curious how that worked. So it's like, what is that? It says like resets the cooldown of Swift Steps and Astrid's Masterpiece. Okay. Now, like, I'll take a deeper reading the further I get in. Okay, here's a well. It's like we have we were already getting a lot of dream dust at the beginning, so I should probably spend it. I don't know, I kind of like this. I like having a sword. It's like Tiny... I keep comparing this to Tiny Rogues because I'm like, that's like the only other roguelike I've really been playing other than Balatro. And I'm like, I'm not gonna be out here comparing... I'm not gonna be coming out here and like comparing this game to Balatro. I'll be like, this game seems to lack certain aspects that Balatro actually has. Like, these games aren't comparable at all. It's like, I think my frame of reference right now is Tiny Rogues. Which is like a very... I think this game is nice. I think this game is very well made. Okay. Ah! Why do you move so quickly like that? What the hell was that? I was like, I took my hand off my keyboard for a second. Because I was looking at chat. I was like, okay. Buy that. Yeah, honestly, just straight up upgrade. How do you know when a boss will spawn? Well, there's like certain like super powerful enemies, like powerful variants of enemies. But then like on the map, it'll show us where the boss is. And, like, that's kind of where we need to work our way towards. Ow. You know what roguelike I am? You know what roguelite I am, like, ready to play? Like, I'm very excited for? It's probably Slay the Spire 2. I'm not sure if... I think that's coming out, like, sometime early next year, in March. And that's gonna be really exciting, but also kind of scary. Because, like, I don't know. It's, like, December. December is kind of, like, the last month before it's gonna get, like, hard as shit to find a job. That's why I think, like, anything that happens past December, I'm like, what is past December? That's how I normally think with certain things. Where it's like, oh, there's, like, something very serious that is approaching a certain deadline. But then it's like, it makes it hard to think of any date that is happening beyond that date. Okay. It makes it hard to think about anything that's beyond that date. I don't know, it's like, does that ability make my swipe bigger? So it's like, dash forward, thrust your saber towards the nearest enemy, triggers attack effects, deals 183 damage to all enemies hit by the saber. Each time Astrid's Masterpiece triggers, reduces memory's cooldown by 0.5 seconds. So it resets the cooldown of Swift Steps and Astrid's Masterpiece. So Astrid's Masterpiece is the first 3 attacks against enemies deal 16 damage. Oh. Good to know. Okay, so pressure point. What is this? Release energy from the palm, dealing 70 damage and pushing back all enemies on hit. Alright, cool. Let's keep going this way. We need more dream dust. Keep collecting more dream dust to keep upgrading our stuff. Yeah, so when it says ominous presence, there's like a powerful monster, but like it's not the same as the boss. It's not the same thing. Ow. Yeah, this thing's like a good way to dash if I need to like get away from some certain enemies. Counterattack? Okay, how about... Okay, we don't have enough dream dust. Yeah, I don't know, there's like a lot of games coming out next year that I'm like thinking about. I'm just like, yeah, I can't wait until that game comes out. I don't know, I've been really enjoying Slay the Spire 1, but I haven't been playing it as much because I've been playing Balatro. I don't know, maybe I probably will stream Balatro again sometime in the future. I think like Balatro has been planning to have like a 1.1 update, which is like, that's kind of interesting to me because I kind of realized the game didn't really have an update. It didn't have any serious updates when it first came out, did it? Icy Shield. Oh, shit. Alright, there you go. Oh, shit. Was that not, like, the strong enemy? Alright, I got him. He tried doing Crazy Craft. I don't really care about Crazy Craft. I don't know. I don't really care to play that. I think I've talked about Crazy Craft. And it's like a semi-interesting rabbit hole. I don't know, the guy went insane. The mod's now gone. He was once a very well-known mod developer for the creation of that mod. Well, not like the mod pack itself. It's like the mod developer, the guy that made Orspawn. He was once a well-respected mod developer until he fell into his own creation and whatnot. Increase ability power. That's the analogy I always go with. I didn't really care about this ability. Get rid of this. All right, look good to me. I want to say Lacerta could also use this ability for some reason. We have more dream dust. Let's keep going. Let's keep using this. It fits. Yeah, like he went crazy and then he was like, I'm gonna take all these ideas and go make my new game called Danger Zone. And it was just like, the game looked dog shit. It looked like every Minecraft clone. In other words, awful. So I don't know. I don't even know if you can get Crazy Craft anywhere. I bet like someone's probably got it. Someone's probably like running around with the original mod file somewhere. Memory gains 23 haste. Ooh. Put it on that. And then we have a token of servitude, an artifact. It might be useful to someone. All right, so gaze into the well, and let's increase this ability. How much dream dust is this? Were there other places where we could pick up dream dust? I don't know. This game is kind of pretty. I mentioned like, oh, it looks like it is very vibrant. And it's like the lights can be kind of blinding at times, but I honestly think this game is pretty. What is that there? Someone is calling out to you in this place. That is like very far removed from where we need to be. Let's see if this merchant's got anything useful. We could spend our money there. I thought Crazy Craft was updated to 1.16. I'm not sure. I don't think it is. It's like, it's like for me, I can't imagine Crazy Craft without ore spawn. It's like ore spawn, I want to say you can't really get anywhere. Yeah, sure, why not? It says it's on discount. It must be good. If it was not done by the original creators. Yeah. Alright, the hunters are starting to show up. Yeah, it's like every time we move, they're getting closer. I don't know if we'll have time to do this. Don't take my word as gospel though. Yeah, I wanna say if there's anything called Crazy Craft that's running around, I don't think it's created by the original creators, and I don't think it contains the same mods. I don't know, I think like someone tried to bring Crazy Craft in the 1.12, and then it just kind of didn't happen because the mod creator doesn't want anybody like stealing their shit. I don't know, there was something about like the Minecraft EULA at the time that he talked about. That like the mod developer talked about, that it was like, oh, Minecraft owns your mods if you make them for Minecraft or something like that. I'm not sure how true that statement was either, or if like people were like misunderstanding the EULA. I'm not sure. Except that the challenge agreed. Hell no, ore spawn sucks. Well, okay, at the time it was a novel mod. It was like a big like it was a big like conglomerate, not conglomerate. It was a big amalgamation of a bunch of different features that were tossed into like a game to add some life to your Minecraft playthrough. That said, all of those features, if not most of them, sucked. But you could have a girlfriend. You'd have a girlfriend in ore spawn. I don't know. I guess that's something you can have. Ow. See, I don't know what the hell. How is this gonna play out? How the hell is this gonna play out when we go fight the boss, like with melee strikes? I don't know how that's gonna work. I was replying to Lane, or however you spell their name. Hopefully they bring ore spawn to all the mods 10. Oh, okay, that's what you meant. Sorry, I didn't even see that message. I don't know. I doubt they would. I really doubt they would. Not without, like, dramatically changing it. Not without dramatically changing the mod. Like, dramatically readjusting it. Intense hatred. Yo, hit me with the intense hatred. So, stat reduction. Alright, fine. This is kind of like Chaos in Hades. I want to say, like, when you took, like, a certain thing in Chaos, you would take, like, a certain curse that would carry with you for, like, a certain amount of time. And then, like, you could eventually, like, work your way out of it if you were able to deal with the curse long enough. It's cool. Flame Jet. Unleash a stream of flames for 2.5 seconds. Honestly, sounds better than this ability. We're not going to use this guy. Yeah, that seems nice. Alright, so I don't know. I'm gonna go for this. This would probably be called All the Mods 11 if they added ore spawn to all the mods. I don't know. It's like, that depends on if you can even get ore spawn for the current version of Minecraft. You can't. That's the thing. You can't get it. Yeah, we're gonna have to be fighting these enemies for a while. You get the fuck out of here. Shrine of Dismantling. I ain't afraid. I ain't afraid, dude. I curse myself. I trade my own health for money. I ain't afraid. This thing does not turn very fast. Yeah, I don't know. It's like it could be interesting to do it as like a one-off thing. I don't know. There's like certain versions of all the mods have like certain like quirks about it. For example, all the mods 6 had like kind of an emphasis on ice and fire. There was kind of like ice and fire was pretty well integrated in all the mods 6, not as much in 10. And then like all the mods 9, it was either 9 or 8. I think it was 9. 9 was the one that had the Greg star. And it was because for some reason in all the mods 9 they decided to have Greg Tech in it. Like, I guess it was just something they wanted to try. So, like, I don't know. If they want to have ore spawn, I guess they can do ore spawn. But that's, like, under the assumption that they're able to, like, get a recreation of it, or just make an entirely new mod that's, like, an homage to it. So, Frost Sword. That all seems bad. So, cold damage pull. The bit rate is kind of dying on me. The stream is lagging a little. My bad. I'm just gonna turn that into Dream Dust, honestly. Such I love Greg. I don't think that was the pack. I should have had it. Alright, we need to get out of here. Our flamethrowers in all the mods 10. Mechanism has a flamethrower. Yeah, Mechanism has a flamethrower. So my stats are going to be reduced for this fight. I'm not really sure how we're going to fare against this enemy like this. I don't know, it's like... God damn it. Alright, I'm not really sure what I would do here if I wasn't a range fighter. I don't know, I think I'm not using the... I wasn't using this ability enough. Yeah, it's like you get a barrier every time you do this. Like, I think you really have to rely on this ability for this character to work. This character seems very barrier focused. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Alright, well, let's try this character. You remember yesterday that almost all the soul lava was going to the forge? Can you try pumping it out of the tank next time? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because I saw how to make the Ultimod ore, like the Ultimodium ore, Vibranium, and Unobtainium bees. It's actually not that hard. Like, that's the reason we make the foundry. It's actually incredibly easy to make them. Alright, so we have Destruction Magic. It increases ability power by 5, 7, 9, 11. Oh, I didn't even get any, like, dust. Because, like, my run sucked. So we didn't get any we didn't get any Stardust at all for that. Alright, well, at least we can get this slot. Well, that stinks. In the forge, what else can you make from it? I'm not sure. All I know is that you can make the bees from it. You can make the bees from that foundry. I'm not sure if there's anything else you can do. Alright, let's give this character a run. We'll see how he feels. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I said we weren't... I was, like, thinking of stepping away from bees next stream, but honestly, that's probably not happening. There's, like, more bees that I'm like, okay, there's bees that I definitely need to make now. What fuel does it take? I don't know. The foundry just seems to kind of work. What are we looking for here? So the Shrine of Guidance. They gave me another exponent, find the derivative problem. I know your tricks. It's like, why do you have to approximate it? That's so silly. Alright, so this guy's got some lasers. And then he's got... What the hell was that? I mean, like, look at that. Now I no longer need to think. I can now just stare at chat while I'm doing this. You know what? He might end up being my favorite character. I also... Oh, wait, no. Okay, so in some level variations, there are, like, monsters that are just frozen as dream dust, and you can just break them. I'm not sure if that's intended. That enemy's frozen, but that enemy is spawned on top of the well. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Make that stronger. You can make all the Modium, Vibranium, and Unobtainium bees next stream. Yeah, I definitely could. And I was doing some experimenting. And honestly, you really only need 2 bees. I would say, like, if you're ever making bees, you honestly only need 2. When we made the Time Crystal bee, you gotta see how many Time Crystals I have now. Like, I got more Time Crystals than I know what to do with now. Whoa. Okay, so this guy only gets 1 dash. Oh, okay. So it's like it comes back to me and also explodes. Interesting. Yeah, he also has like a very nice dodge. And it doesn't even like take that long to come back. Our hunters are about to start moving. We gotta get out of here. Make an army of those bees, 5 of each. Honestly, you totally could. Like I said, it's not hard to make. I think you need an ancient bee, and then you just pour all the modium over it. You need an ancient bee spawn egg, and then you pour all the modium over it. What's this? I don't know. Anything that has like an exclamation point, a heart, we want to go there. All right, stronger monsters, but I'm not really that scared. I don't know, especially now that I'm a ranged fighter. It's like Mist couldn't even get to the first boss because I suck at the game. Yeah, okay, so it's like when you cast that ability, you want to make sure you kind of approach the enemy when you do that. So when the ability returns to you, it explodes. Was that it? It made it sound like there were strong enemies here. Basic attacks are converted to dark damage. When this memory deals damage to an enemy with 3 or more dark stacks, consumes all stacks to deal 26 per stack and heal 6 per stack. Anything that gives you back healing in a roguelike is always good, by the way. Yes, it is the same process for vibranium and unobtainium. You just put that molten fluid inside the foundry and then you pour it over the spawn egg. That also would be nice. Actually, wait. I kind of want to use this. This seems good. You know what I mean? It's like, does that make this faster now? Or no, it's like you have to cast the ability in the first place. You have to actually use it. Blue is not here. Blue is not here. I don't know where she is. She might be asleep. Normally when she's not here, she's normally like napping somewhere. And then maybe later in the stream she'll mention, whoops, fell asleep. It's like she's not obligated to be here anyway. Yeah, I have the ability to teleport. I don't know, it's handy. Alright, so give me whatever's here. Just let me upgrade that. And then increase memory haste by 13, attack speed, damage. Let's go memory haste. Actually, I haven't used this yet. I haven't even used this ability yet. I don't know, I've been like... Okay. What the fuck was that? Who's the other moderator? The other moderator on Twitch? I don't know. I think Blue is the only moderator we have on Twitch. Alright. Swift slash. Alright, totally fine. Alright, so the hunters are starting to actually walk around now. Let's just move this way. Let's move towards that. Let's move towards the, like, other place. Ow. You know, they're trying to, like, move into me. Maybe I shouldn't let them do that. What is happening here? This artifact has lost its power. Honestly, I'm watching on Safari on my phone. I don't know, I have not used Safari in a while. It's just like, anytime I hear someone using Safari, and they tell me that something is not working properly, it's always like, are you using Safari? And they're like, yes. And I'm like, then use something that isn't Safari. Or I don't know, it's like, this happened at my old tech support job. Alright, someone is calling out to me here. This is the only way you can find more Stardust, so that's why we should go here. There's someone called the Dream Teller. And there's also like some other goodies that we can pick up and take for ourselves. Alright, hello there. I am the Dream Teller. Drawn to you by the power of the artifact that you have. Even though it's lost its power and still looks useless, it's still someone's treasure. If you give me the artifact, I'll tell you the story inside it. What a special artifact, thank you. I'm sure it adds an interesting story. A seeker devoured by his own discoveries, how unpredictable the paths of fate can be. Okay, new artifact. Yeah, this is probably a bunch of lore. And it also gives me Stardust. Sea of Stories is so vast and radiant. Have you ever been there? I don't know the Twitch app or the YouTube app, so I use Safari. Is there any reason you don't use the apps? I would imagine that, like, your iPhone device would give you YouTube inherently. That's what I would assume. I'm forced to use Safari since my parents put a parental lock on my phone, and it's still active even after I turned 18. Ew. I don't know, will that change when you get, like, a new device or something? I need to stop. I feel like I'm a lot squishier. I need to be careful. Die. Nice. So it's like drop a meteor. Okay. Probably. Alright, you're dead. God damn it. Yeah, that meteor takes a while to charge up, doesn't it? I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong. I feel like this beam attack is not as strong as I'd like it to be. I think I need to find a well to upgrade it. Yeah, I probably need a well. Yeah, we have like 115 dream dust. I need to do something about that. Somehow I don't know what's wrong. I managed to glitch my parental controls and now it's busted. I don't know, I never had parental controls on any of my devices. Alright, great frost sword. Summon and swing a giant frost sword. Okay, interesting. Alright, looks like there's nothing else around here, so I'm just gonna go to the boss. I guess we have no choice. We just have to do that. We're just gonna have to fight him. Alright, so it's the same guy as usual. That's a nice attack. Ow. Ow! Shit! I might have just fucked myself. Shit! I might be. It's like, it's looking bleak, alright? Getting hit by that is probably a death sentence. Ah, son of a bitch. I don't know, it's like, there's a certain way to dodge that without having to use the dash. There's like a way to do it. Like, I was kind of getting it. I was noticing it. It's like, I think it's a noob trap to be dashing all the time. Because it's like, some of these attacks you definitely don't need to dash. It's like, you just get out of the way. Be right back. All right. But that was a worthy attempt. As long as we're getting Stardust, like, as long as we're finding like Stardust, that should be completely fine. All right. So U-bar, we're only at level 1. Or what was it called? Dream Dust? I think it was called Stardust, wasn't it? Yeah, I don't remember what this was called. Like that currency was called. I think we'll go back to playing as Lizard Man. Alright, so we can attach, like, a new ability for this guy. We can even, like, spend, excuse me. Yeah, we can spend more Stardust to unlock extra destruction slots. Which is also pretty damn nice. I think we should focus on, like, maybe one character. Because, like, this is the only character that was actually able to get that. Was actually able to get past. That was actually able to get past the first area. So, attack damage, burn damage. Oh, we don't even have enough for that either. I don't know, just max that out. Alright, that'll do us wonders for our attack damage. What's up with the daily mission? Defeat heroic bosses 8 times. Share your thoughts with other travelers. Alright. just join. I guess you can get money for joining the Discord. Was that what just happened? Alright, oh, play 3 games. Okay. Okay, you can get way more dust than I thought. There's like daily quests and shit, whatever. So you need to be of higher level to unlock these other abilities. So there's an aggressive stance. What else can we do here? There's Brass's Fury. It requires a specific memory called the hand cannon. Okay. So increases the damage dealt to the hand cannon to nearby enemies by 80%. Honestly, let's get that. Yeah, so these flexible slots can be put anywhere. And then these can be put anywhere without any problem. Okay, so that's what happens when you put them in the wrong slot. However, all abilities can be put here, but the flexibles can be put in any slot as well. Alright, what other stuff here? We can increase our maximum health, too. Let's increase our burn damage. Alright, so now we've got, like, a pretty solid character right here. We got a powerful shotgun ability on top of our cool rifle. I think Lizard Man is ready to get back into action. Alright, your turn. Give it a shot. You were able to get the farthest just on your base abilities. That's probably why they say this character is easy to play. This character was already able to make a decent amount of progress without like, any influence. Alright, so take me somewhere interesting. So, we have another Shrine of Guidance, and then we'll probably loop around over to, like, there. I don't know, that seems like the best move, because we don't wanna linger in a place for too long. You've been ambushed! Quick, find and destroy the ambush orb. So in this case, you need to find this shotgun here. Or not the shotgun, you need to find this area here and, like, destroy it. Not exactly great to have this as your first room. Alright, there we go. All the enemies are dead. Unfortunately, we don't get anything from that. Or, like, we don't get to use this well. Ability, knowledge, attack speed. Increase attack speed. Yeah, we have absolutely nothing right now. There's a Blessed Shrine. I guess we can loop around like that. That's gonna start moving. I don't know. We'll go this way, and then we'll see how much time we have. Yeah, look at me one-tapping these little spiders. Eventually this shotgun will be good enough to just one-shot one of the bigger enemies. Alright, so what does this give me? This gives me a Spectral Bullet. 159 damage, triggers attack effects. If this damage kills an enemy, gain 5 Dream Dust. Really? How much Dream Dust do you think I get from that? That seems good. Okay, so these guys are probably going to start moving soon. So here's a well, and then there's like some ominous aura radiating from there. Alright, let's go this way. Okay, so it's only like 5 Dream Dust. I guess, like, I don't know. It's fine, I suppose. But I'll make a choice to actively use it as often as possible. I'm gonna abuse the fuck out of this ability, by the way. I'm gonna abuse the fuck out of this. It's only 5 Dream Dust, but that's 5 Dream Dust I probably couldn't have before. Okay, so these guys should be on the move. Oh, hello. So there's an ominous okay, damn it. We have some choices here. I hate choices. Shrine. Let's go this way. I want to go down to that other area. So yeah, these guys are going to start moving. They're going to start spreading. So there'll be a powerful monster here, and we'll be able to get some, like, goodies for it. Might be a little... Can I one-tap these guys with this? Yeah, you can. That guy dropped Stardust for some reason. There's also something called a bouquet of eyes. And also, my mouse is just, like, really stuttering around for some reason. What is this? This is another... Oh, shit. Alright, that got rid of that enemy. Alright, so show me what we can do here. Okay, so you can upgrade this to give you even more Dream Dust. I don't think the returns will be as good as I'd want them to be. Increase our ability power. Alright, so let's start moving this way. I don't know, watch. Then we'll find virtually nothing, and we should have gone in the above path. Yeah, I don't know. I think my mouse is kind of like jittering around for a second. And it's like, that's not... I don't think it's the game. It's like my mouse just in general. Yeah, why is it doing that? Giving it like a good rub. Not sure why it's being that way. Like, you can see it jumping around the screen sometimes. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Alright, so give me some more Dream Dust. And then give me another Memory Remnant. That'll give me something entirely new. Shadow Walk. Quickly dash forward. Fire 3 Dark Shards at nearby enemies. Might be good. Alright, so here's a merchant. We have plenty of money, so we should probably buy something. So Umbral Edge, Flash Freeze, Spinning Whirlwind. I don't want that. That ability's boring. Common Essence, Rare. When this memory hits an enemy, gain a barrier for that 6 that lasts for 2 seconds. If it deals cold damage, this effect is increased by 80%. Huh. I don't know. Sounds nice for an attack that I'm using pretty often. So there's something over here. Someone is calling out to you. Let's try to make our way over there before the hunters find us. Okay, my mouse is back in action. I don't know, it was acting really strangely. I speak without a mouth and have no ears. I have no body. So I can't read that right now, Ash. Alright, give him a blast of that. I can't read that right now. I'm fighting shit. What is it? Alright, there we go. Give me another memory. You should play Gardic Phone? What the hell is Gardic Phone? I've never heard of this. Final Explosion, a self-destruct. Gain 25% movement speed for 2 seconds. Sacrifice 40% of maximum health to trigger a powerful explosion. Enemies caught in the explosion take 459 light damage and are stunned for 2.5 seconds. If they are already dead or killed by the sacrifice, explosion damage is increased by 150%. What the fuck? Hi Blue, welcome back. I'd put the most diabolical prompts. What is Gardic Phone about? I've never heard of it. I don't know, I don't think I'd really use this. Alright, so show me what's over here. I guess, like, if we do these, like, artifact-driven quests, I guess we get Stardust for it. So we should make it a point to do these. Okay, summon, every 10 seconds, the memory cast is empowered. When the empower cast hits an enemy for the first time, drops 4 meteors. Put on that. Stack it all on the gun. Alright, hi. What a beautiful artifact. I wonder what secrets it has. What a disturbing artifact. Alright, yet more Stardust. Thank you. Alright. Ain't no one actually watching. I can put a Gartic phone link in both chats. Is this a game on Steam? Because I've never heard of it. Alright, we gotta get out of here. No. It's a website? And what is this? What does it do on the... What do you do with this? Ow. I used up both of my dodges? Oh, he's dead. That was way easier. This character has a way easier time killing this boss than the others. Alright, so empower one of these abilities. Shadow Walk, more of that. Now upgrade the gun. Free, and it's for drawing random ass shit. Hysteria. Unique memory. Embrace intense rage for 6 seconds, during which you can't cast other memories. Unleash continuous claw slashes that deal 56 dark damage. Restore your health for 7. Honestly, yeah, give me that. Why not? See, like, when you kill this boss, you actually get more Stardust. So we should use it. You would be good at Gartic phone and no install. What, it's just a web browser game then? Alright, we're in the mushroom. We're in the mushroom zone. Let's just go this way. It doesn't look like there's anything interesting around me. I don't know, maybe. It's like now, it's like I am slightly getting used to the idea of doing special streams because I think I always mention like, yeah, Fridays we can devote to just playing whatever the hell we want. And it's like, that's when I just kind of discover games that I'm just like, oh, have I played this or have I done this? Or like, maybe I should show this off because I think this game is kind of neat. Because I was talking about like some indie games that I own. And like some other indie games that I think should deserve recognition. So why don't they receive infinite clout from my transferable infinite clout? You know, it's a big deal when I advertise their game. Ow. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to use this ability. Alright, so that was very stupid. I lost basically all my health doing that. Okay, so Nimble Mind, increased memory haste. Yeah, sure, make that faster. Yeah, I've been playing this game because I actually really like this game. I need to find a well. I need to find a well and, like, upgrade my abilities. Because, we are pathetic. We're weak. We have 312 Dream Dust and nothing to use it for. Oh, sorry about that, Jonas. That's I accidentally shot him. He has a health bar, so I'm like, huh, what does that mean? Every 10 seconds, this is improved. Casting this memory fires 5 arrows that deal 32 damage. Oh, wait, these are the same things. These are the same abilities. Let's put it on that. Okay, there's a well. We need to use that. We need to upgrade our abilities. We have way too much Dream Dust. Alright, hit me with more of these enemies. Okay, that's not quite what I meant. How much dust do I get for killing that guy? I think it's always 6, no matter what enemy it is. All right, who's over here? I don't know. I don't think this ability is like particularly good. How many of these guys are there? Fucking hell. Alright, we get the hatred. We can inject the hatred. Random intense curse, gain great rewards. So, amplified pain, reduces attack speed when taking damage. That's not that bad. That just gave me a lot of fucking money. Alright, let's start upgrading some abilities here. So, we want to upgrade this. Upgrade gun again. Upgrade this again. We can keep getting more dream dust from this. Alright, so there's a strong smell of lizard here, which is another place where we can kind of get some stardust. We want that. Alright, souvenir merchants. We do have plenty of money. Alright, so what have you got here? Increases ability power by 30%. It only lasts for a couple rifts. There's also 200 of that, which is, we don't have enough stardust for that. I think there were cosmetics in this game. I just haven't thought to get them. Reveals the current world. Restore health equal to 40% of your max health. What do we need to do to... Okay, travel to a new place. Give me this. I don't know. These abilities are temporary, but that's 4 rooms that would drastically decrease the chance I would die in. Alright, take me over here. It's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. Monster drop dream dust. Good. It's like I've already got my setup that way that I just collect dream dust for killing these guys. I'm taking damage though, and it is like a little hard to see how much health I have. Alright, who's next? It's like we've already got 60 more dream dust. Welcome back, Stardust Cell. It's like we're honestly kind of balling this run. I don't know. I think we got to get rid of, we're going to have to get rid of this ability. There's a lot of crazy enemies right here. Oh, right. My attack speed gets slowed when that happens. Yeah, we are in like a dream dust room, so all these enemies will drop more dream dust. Yeah, why? Jesus, why are there so many of them? Holy shit, there was so much happening there. All right, so upgrade the salamander powder, honestly. And this, yeah, keep these upgraded. Buy more of this. We have like, we're made of money at this point, so it's not that big of a deal. There's a blessed shrine. Honestly, I might be able to like go down here and then grab this. Like we've got plenty of time in this area. There's like a lot that we could pick up. So I'm gonna go for it. Oh. Better rewards. Ow. Yeah, I just want to say, like, every time we kill an enemy with, like, the specific attack that I need to time better, we get Dream Dust, which is, like, really good. It's like a catalyst for getting more upgrades. Like that. Or is that everything? Retrospection. Ice Claw, Beam of Light, Teal Blade. They're all common. Get rid of this. Yeah, I think that's better. I think that's like a more reliable ability to keep around. How are we looking on health? We're already like, our health is like perfectly fine. Yeah, we'll probably have time to double back up to there, and then we'll grab this merchant. Yeah, we'll grab the merchant first. I care about it more. What up? So you're gonna have like some more stuff for me. So static discharge, mass protection, glacial hammer. It's like there's some abilities that are like, hey, this helps you and your allies. And I'm not playing with anybody. All right, so chipped essence of the void. Your next attack within 4 seconds will explode. And then there's also, this deals more damage as the target's health decreases. That sounds great, honestly. Attach it to that one. And then what we can also do, when this memory restores health or grants a barrier, their movement speed. Okay, we don't have anything that does that. After casting this memory, your next attack will explode. Yeah, use this, I guess. Alright, so that was like that's money well spent. There's another merchant there, but we're gonna loop around and get this shrine. Like, we're about to get, like, super stacked at this time. We're about to have a lot of nice stuff. Jesus. Holy shit. I had to, like, absolutely get out of there. There's also, like, a laser. Holy shit, what the hell is happening? Yeah, so it's the only way to get out of here. So, Fierce Rage increases ability power. There are definitely things happening on screen. Hey, like, are you ready for when we go back and play Path of Exile? I'll probably even do it Sunday. I don't know. It's like, I've been streaming a lot more. And I'm not sure if I should be. But it's just like, sometimes I just have a lot of stuff I kind of want to do. Alright, Concept Remnant. What you got? So, each time this memory hits an enemy, it summons a blade that lacerates the target for 33. Okay, we're putting it on this. And what we can now do, we could probably loop back to that area up above. Because that'll be definitively the last area we go to. Yeah, it's like, I think there's like a small, like, faded orange to show, oh, shit. There's like a faded orange to show that the hunters are gonna show up there soon. What else you got for me? Oh, there's a bridge here. It's good that we found this. This will be like the last time we'll be able to get this before we fight the boss. Hey, I have a lot of buttons. I have a lot of buttons to press. Alright, so this allows us to further upgrade our equipment. Let's upgrade that there again and again. So this gun is now very, very strong. Alright, so now everywhere is virtually fucked with hunters. So let's take round 2 with. Oh wait, we'll get a different boss this time, won't we? Oh. The Seeker. Cool. Holy shit. God damn. It looks like that one Isaac boss. Alright, I would love to know which one's the guy. Oh wait, no, they're all taking damage. What the fuck? Okay. I think we got this guy. Son of a bitch. Okay. We're good. We're good. I made a spinning guy. All right. Thank God. Upgrade an ability. Level 7, make this better. So I got a legendary memory called Spectral Bullet. So fires a bullet, deals 360 damage. You gain 9 Dream Dust when you kill it. Forgot to share the new code. Oh, it's like a tab button that shows me how much all the stuff I have. Alright, so we can get out of here now. So we're gonna need to find a place to heal. Where the hell are we? Reach the Starry Dream. Okay, I could definitely tell that these areas are getting bigger. Ominous Presence, we have more bless, more blesses. There's like a well here too. So I might hit these 2 spots and then like loop back to there. Yeah, some of these environments are like really cool looking. So what other shit are we gonna find down here? What horrors beyond imagination can we find here? Yeah, it's like the floor looks really cool. I keep prematurely shooting the enemy with that. What on earth is happening? I'm not sure if they're spawning that, or is that like there's just that many enemies around here. Alright, enlightenments. When this memory hits an enemy, gain a barrier of 9 that lasts for 2 seconds. I don't have anything that deals cold damage as far as I know, so it's not like terribly effective. So dealing light damage with any memory reduces this memory's cooldown. I don't think anything here deals light damage either. I guess this is the only one that's like remotely good, because it's like it's better with cold damage. Oh, I see. So when you pick one up, it increases the quality of the one you already have. You can only have one of each. Alright, makes sense. There's a gift box. Strong smell of lizard. We always want to go here. We always want to make it a point to come here. Because there's always like dream dust and there's always stardust. And gold. Alright, so merchant. Totally real treasure map. Reveals a possible treasure chest location. And then there's also a birthday cake. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Give that to me. So where does this take us? Okay, so it is telling us about the location of some sort of treasure. I don't know, I'm thinking like, do I want to turn back and go to that well? I don't know, I think we'll have opportunities to find like a well over here. I'll just have to get lucky. I'd rather go onto the merchant. Yeah, now we're gaming. Alright, so we have Fine Essence of Fever. When this memory deals fire damage to an enemy, inflicts them with fever. Enemies infected with fever explode after 2 seconds. That's... Oh, shit. I don't have enough. Well, I'd have to sell something I have. When the empowered cast hits an enemy for the first time, just meteors. Alright, get rid of that. I'd rather have this. So dealing fire damage. Summons blades. Honestly, swap that out. And then, I don't know, just like put this here. It doesn't really matter. It's not like a terribly useful ability. It's not a terribly useful passive. Or like support gem. Or if I want to describe it in like Path of Exile terms. If I want to describe it in Path of Exile terms, I could call it a support gem. I don't know, that should help. Like, if infecting enemies with fever sounds great. Because it makes them explode. Yeah, I want to say all these enemies are fake. You have to, like, kill the big one. Yeah, let's just move forward. Oh no, not all of them are fake. Some of them are actually real enemies. Alright, that should be dead. I think we're at a point where we're like, we can move around very, very comfortably. Increase max health, increase memory haste. Sure, make my abilities recover faster. And then here's a new memory. Chomp +3. Bites the target. That is better than this. Yeah, I have to, there needs to be an enemy on screen for that to happen. I think that would actually that would actually help. Yeah, that's honestly nice. It's like a free heal basically, as long as I can touch the enemy. And we want to keep using this so we can continue to get ourselves more more dream dust. Ow. I don't really know what delusion means. After you lose / when you should play Gartic Phone with me, I'm not gonna derail the stream because I want to play this game. I'm not gonna derail the stream for some game that I've never heard of. Maybe if you had a Discord, you could send me a link to how this game works. Bro, what? I explained it already? Honestly, I kind of just read what you said it did, and then I just completely forgot. Hey, you've never heard of Gartic Phone? I've not. How new is this game? Is this game supposed to be like... Is this game recent? Jesus Christ. It was popular a few years ago. Hold on, I'm in kind of a jam here. I don't know, it's like there's also these like little fairies that don't register as enemies to me. Alright, so what is this hidden stash for? To open a treasure chest for the first time, it gives me sneeze +7. The memory of a massive, refreshing sneeze. Releases a powerful sneeze forward. This memory is completely useless. If I post it, will you join? Probably not. I'm playing shit. I can't type right now? Right now? The fuck you mean right now? So what? Wait, so does this actually not do anything? Why does it look like it does do something? I'll post it anyway. Also, give me this concept. Alright, restore your, if this memory is cast in combat, restore your health by 33. When you're done, I guess. YouTube doesn't really like posting links. Alright, put that there. Actually, no, hold up. How do I... Oh, there we go. Yeah, put that on that ability, actually. So let me just check what these are. I don't know, I think we have, like, a lot of potential to go really, really far in this one. a lot of these guys, too. Ow. Oh, my God. I lost, like, half my health. Yeah, that fucking hurt. Jesus Christ. What the hell was going on there? So there was like, there was also like nothing here. If the message you sent disappeared, it got blocked. There's an altar of cleansing. I don't know, loop around. Let me see what this is. I don't know, we have plenty of money. We'll probably need to, you've been ambushed. Oh, fucking hell. Ow, fuck. Shit. Okay, I got it. Yikes. Cleanse memories or essences to obtain dream dust. At the altar of cleansing, you can cleanse memories or essences. This resets the level and converts them to dream dust. I don't really have any reason to do that. So increase attack speed, memory haste, ability power. Go haste again. Okay, honestly, I think we're good here. I think I'm just gonna pull back and go to the boss. I wonder how many, I don't know how many areas there are in this game. I have no idea how many areas there are. So we're just gonna see how far we can actually get. So we're obviously gonna need to buy this. Who's that? That's all right. Let's stay focused here. All right. I'm not gonna say anything more. Yeah, honestly, we can beat this person. Shit! Okay, we're good. What the fuck is happening? Spawning enemies, you asshole. Ow. Oh, I backed right into that. Ow. Shit. I didn't have a dodge ready. What is... Like, Jesus Christ, you're fighting me like you're the final boss or something. Ow. I also noticed, like, her... Yeah, thanks for the heal, idiot. Oh. I'm going to... Why didn't anybody say that? Why didn't anybody say anything? 1 second. Lower that. No. Stop. Why did nobody say anything? I did not... It's like, I took a guess of how, like, of where my webcam needed to be there. It was a little too high. I don't know, I guess just no one said anything. I should have been looking, though. I should have been looking. Alright, so, Nyx's soul, what has she got for me? Make this better. This ability is honestly really nice. I think the Spectral Bullet might be my favorite ability this character has received. It's like, if you kill an enemy with it, you just get free dream dust. That's like such a powerful ability. Alright, so, where are we going now? When those status effects stack, they pile below each other. Oh, do they? Yeah, I don't know, maybe nowhere is safe on this side of the screen. So where are we now? Eroded Isle of Despair. That boss was crazy. That boss was fighting me like she was the final boss. Now, something interesting I noticed is that we have to like go all the way up. I'm not really sure why we would go over here. I have no idea why we would fight the hunters. Like, why we would bother fighting the hunters. I have no idea what we would gain. Alright, so what have you got for me? Hemorrhage, your next attack deals 631 damage over 2 seconds. Reduces the target's movement speed by 70%. Well, that's pretty powerful. 631 damage over 2 seconds. We can't afford it anyway. If this memory is casted in combat, actually upgrade this ability. Yeah, make that ability better, honestly. Alright, so I guess what I'm kind of after is a place to upgrade my skills. I need a place to upgrade. Otherwise, we're just going to kind of be stagnating in power, and we're just going to end up losing the next boss fight. Alright, so now we've got some more annoying enemies to deal with. Ow. Oh my god. Well, this is already much crazier. Jeez. Alright, I did not last very long. That was, maybe I should have been more careful. I should have used the piercing bullets, honestly. Yikes, that was pretty bad. But, I don't know, maybe we're getting somewhere with this. I don't know. So I think we got a new character unlocked, which is nice. It appears you may not have been intended to beat that boss. Yeah, I honestly did not expect myself to get that far. It's like, I'm decent at roguelikes, so maybe that's like, a bit of skill could be, it could be accredited to a bit of like how good I am at this. Something like that. I said words there, but I wasn't really sure what I was trying to say. Alright, new artifact. New shit discovered. Lacerta, that takes you up to level 9. So at level 10, you'd be learning some new stuff. So we get a new person here called Vesper. Oh, hi. What a cool looking dude. Ruthless Inquisitor of the Order of the Sacred Flame. It's an Elden Ring-ass character right here. Who's this guy? So he has a cool sun. Hold the cast key to focus the sun's power into your hammer. Once fully charged, slam the ground. Alright, so constantly getting some new stuff to mess around with. We've also got a lot of like Stardust to deal with. So his Sacred Hammer is perfectly suited for pounding someone into submission. Good. Yeah, make that better. And then increases ability power, burn damage. There's also some new stuff here. Increases attack speed and crit chance. I don't know, it's like, unless we can like buy all of that at once. I don't see the merit in using that right now. So we can also start with like, we can also increase the amount of gold that enemies drop. I think we'll go with that. Was there anything else we'd be able to equip? There's nighttime, which just gives us some extra stuff here. So what else do you have? Vesper blesses the surrounding ground, dealing 500% light damage to nearby enemies, and granting allies a 200% barrier. Yeah, I can see, like, this game definitely wants you to play with other people, too. There's, like, stuff in this game that definitely, like, gives you room to be like, oh, yeah, we should plan this if you want to play with someone else. I like that. I don't know many co-op roguelikes. So what else is going up here? Keep any traveler's movement speed above 900. That seems mechanically deep. Yeah, I actually really like how this star system worked. It did not function this way in the demo. I was like, when I played the demo for this game, it did not behave this way. I like this better than what the demo gave me. When it comes to player-to-player interaction, yeah. It's like, I remember playing Ember Knights, which was another roguelike. That game's fine, but I felt like its co-op was pretty, like, bare bones. It's like, rather than, I like how they've gone a couple extra steps beyond just 4 people can be on the screen at the same time. Like, there's actually, like, oh, I can, like, generate a shield for my team. I can buff, like, one of my other, like, teammates. I can do so-and-so. Like, I like some good player-to-player interaction. He does wear a cool set of armor. This thing is really cool looking. Alright, so we're gonna pick this character on the prospect that he just looks cool. There's also Lucid Dreams. So, basically, Lucid Dreams are modifiers that allow you to... like, change how the game works. But none of them, we don't seem to have any of them unlocked. Enter the Pure White Dream 5 times without slaying any hunters. And then there's Enter the Pure White Dream. I don't know what that means. I don't know how many levels there are. That's the fun about a roguelike. You have no idea how far the game can take you. Do you remember, like, in Spelunky and Spelunky 2? I think there were places in Spelunky and Spelunky 2 that people didn't find for, like, a good couple months. And it's like, in the modern gaming world, where everybody can make a walkthrough on anything in the first 5 minutes a game comes out. Like, there is so much shit that you could discover inside the 2 Spelunky games. This shit takes as long as Isaac to beat. Yeah, it's just like, with Binding of Isaac, I think I just wasn't a fan of, like, how it was mechanically. I think it kind of wore out on me after the second session. And I was like, yeah, it's fine. It's like, that's why I enjoyed games like Streets of Rogue. Streets of Rogue was very mechanically deep. And it wasn't just about stats, it was like strategy. The strategy in Streets of Rogue was like unmatched in any roguelike I've ever played. It was so fucking cool. That game is awesome. But that said, I'm just gonna play this. And like, a lot of that complexity and like finding ways to work around your own limitations as a character, all that stuff is nice. A lot of that is thrown away in Streets of Rogue 2 when you can just become anybody at any moment. That's part of my gripes with Streets of Rogue 2. I am not a fan of how Streets of Rogue 2 does things. And it's like, I'm not sure how much that's gonna change between now and when the game comes out. I put in 100 to 200 hours in Isaac. My brother has Dead God and is working on a second file. Jesus. I don't even know what Dead God means. Yeah, it's like, is there any reason I would go over to here where the hunters start? Let's go check it out. I'm honestly very curious. This character looks like the kind of guy that would actively go and do that. Okay, do we want characters like being... I don't know how much I want characters to be knocked back like that. All achievements, all unlocks? Okay. See, this is what I was saying. I was like, huh, let's just swing once, all right? We gotta work smarter around here. Oh wait, he didn't dodge. There was a fly on my arm. It's like, I sealed up the window. Oh, okay, it's not like it's not like hold it down. You right click and then you right click again. It didn't control as I expected it to. That's some good shit, and then I'll just let them burn to death. Yeah, I think you know what? This is nice about playing like different characters in a roguelike. You kind of discover your favorite. And this guy I'm already kind of warming up to this guy immediately. As like a melee fighter. I'm already warming up to this guy. I like the giant hammer. Dude, I can't wait till we play Path of Exile again. In Act 3, I've like discovered some ways that we could get pretty fucking crazy. I might want to respec some stuff in Path of Exile too. I don't know. It's like, I think it'd be a funny bit though if I just quit the game after I get to Act 4. And I just don't play the new content. I just don't play the new stuff. It's like the whole reason I was revisiting Path of Exile was to play the new stuff and I just don't do it. I don't know. The thing is like, when the next 2 acts come out, they're gonna be like, here's a new league you can play. And if I ever revisit it to play those last 2 acts, I'm probably not gonna play the new league. I don't know, it's like the league doesn't really add a huge amount of new stuff. It's like what we were doing with like the league variation. Alright, so what's going on here? I'm actually very curious to know what's going on here. Is it like any different from just a normal place? Oh, okay, so it is it's like a normal location. So what happens is that you get a couple turns before the hunters start appearing on the map, and then you shouldn't go to these areas. Unless you, like, really feel like fighting the hunters for some reason. Can you knock that off? It also stuns them. It also stuns them. This ability is nice. So what does this do? Blesses the surrounding area, 180 light damage. That's some good shit. What does the surrounding area do, though? So this also increases maximum health by 80. Every 4th basic attack is a crit hit. Okay, so increasing your crit chance probably isn't like... You probably don't need to do something like that with this character. Yeah, okay, so that was completely pointless. I was just curious. So basically what that means is that the faded orange color means hunters are going to appear here when they start appearing. Yeah, see, hunters are now about to enter this area. And or it either means they're about to, or they're going, or they're already right there. Okay, yeah, it does explicitly tell you. So it says hunters have occupied this area, and then it says hunters are entering this space. And I believe like the coverage they have doubles each time they take over a new area. So it's like, I think they take over one area, and then like each occupied area will then take over another area and kind of spread like a disease. I think that's what that means. We'll see what happens. I'll check the map afterwards to see if like my assumption was correct. Yeah, that's right. Oh, fuck. Wait, well, what the fuck was that? Hold up, let me, oh. Okay, so I should read what these do. So I was like, wait, what is happening? So a massive fire, a massive fireball crashes down the target area. I was trying to lure them into the fireball. I didn't know that affected me too. I was trying to lure them into it because like the pillar of fire that Lacerta gets. That's the that one also that one doesn't hurt you. Yeah, I probably should have checked that. But that is a cool move. I like that. I like that ability. I can't wait to find that ability again. Let me redo that. I want to give this guy another try. I like this character. I think this character has a lot of potential here. Alright, so I'll play seriously this time. I'll play seriously. Vesper firmly believes that his armor, bestowed by the sun god Elpyros, is the most perfect work of art in this world. Oh yeah, it's like there's lore. All the characters kind of have like their own story or reasons for going into this like dream world. They all kind of have their own reasons for it. I don't know, maybe I should go read it. I don't know, if like I really grow to like this game, maybe I'll become a lore nerd for the game. Alright, so everybody come over here. There we go. And then I do that. And like, if I was playing with other people, this circle would also help them. This circle would also help them out. That's really nice. Corrosive trails. For 4 seconds, leave toxic gas in your path that poisons enemies for 3 seconds, while increasing your movement speed by 15%. Alright, cool. And then there's also a well here, but sadly I cannot buy anything. Yeah. I don't know, are there more dream... Is there more dream dust? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's just get out of here. Let's go here. There's a shrine of dismantling. Let's grab that and then move north. We'll grab that and move north. So, powerful monsters. Yeah, I think this stuns the enemy a little. That's good. So, what is this? Dismantle, sacrifice your health to gain resources. That's the good shit right there. And then an enlightenment and remnants. Give me... Memory deals more damage as the target's health decreases. That's great. Honestly, that is wonderful. Give me that ability. I like that one a lot. I feel like that there's a skyblock ability in Hypixel Skyblock that's kind of like that, right? Is it Giant Slayer? It's something like, no, what is it? Or no, maybe I'm thinking of Apotheosis in modded Minecraft. I think it was like an Execute enchantment that's either from like Hypixel Skyblock or like, or all the mods, or like Apotheosis enchantments. I don't remember. I feel like there was something like that. Yeah, it's something like when I think it's more like when the enemy's health execute, it might be execute. It's like when an enemy's health is below a certain percentage. I think that's also in modded Minecraft because I think my actual unobtainium sword has that. Where it's like if an enemy is below a certain percentage of their max health, then you just instantly kill them in the next hit. Okay, we can go here. I need more dream dust. There's a lot of things you need. Oh, the insta-kill. But yeah, I think, ow. Yeah, this is like a good stun. I don't know, I wonder how long I can charge this. Yeah, every 4th strike is a crit hit. His dash is also very, very short. Ow. Alright, lead them through the poison. And then let me power up this ability and... Oh wait, yeah, I should really use this. Oh wait, I do notice that this thing actually takes a lot to use. Yeah, that ability is actually, okay, I'll have to pay attention to that. I gotta use that wisely. I shouldn't use that so recklessly then. I didn't realize that ability was, is something that has to be charged like, it has to be charged like an alt. I didn't realize that's how those abilities worked. It's like, I think it's because Lacerta's ability is really easy to charge up. Lacerta probably has the easiest to use ability out of the group. Because it's just 3 piercing bullets, which deal like a decent amount of damage. It's like a DPS-oriented ability. Well, all of them are. It's just like his has piercing, which makes it better. Everything's better with piercing. That's a lot of these. There's a lot of dudes here. Stop that. All right. Poison him. Yeah, get him out of here. All right, and someone's hatred can be felt in this place. We might end up getting cut off by the hunters. I want to go see what this is. That's fine. We can last through one area with hunters. So I want to sense that. I want to taste the hatred. What's going on here? See, if it's like, when it says like your 4th hit does a crit, does that mean like, 1 second, so 1, 2, 3, and then that's a crit, I think? Yeah. Because like, I'm thinking, would it be wiser to just wait to use my right click for every 4th hit because that's immediately a crit, and it does more damage anyway. I think it is. I think that's how it works. No, it's the 4th main weapon hit. Well, like, this right-click ability is part of my main weapon. This ability comes from my main weapon. Yeah. Yeah, this is like a traveler. It's a traveler memory. This is the memory that every character starts with by default. You can swap it out. You can swap it out later when you have a higher level character. Like, there's some different starter abilities you can have. Potent hatred. Receive a random potent curse. Substantial rewards. You know I always take the worst one. Cast random memories. Random memories or dodge or oh god. Ew. Okay, so what is this? Immolation. Sacrifice health, deal fire damage. Sacrifice 12% of your current health over 3.5 seconds. While burning, your movement speed is increased by 23, and you deal 76 fire damage. What is that? Was that fire damage per second? Okay. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Different, like, what if I just cast both of these things? I cast both at the same time. Oh, shit. Son of a bitch. Does that mean they're about to be here? Fuck. Yeah, my abilities are getting casted at random, which is not ideal. Okay, we need to fucking go. Yeah, this is bad. Okay, well, thanks, game. I guess, like, casting my ult... No, why? Don't do that. Sack of shit. Yeah, that is kind of annoying. Yeah, see, that's somewhat painful. I mean, like, sometimes it can help. I'm just gonna have to go with it, alright? Like, honestly, you see how I actually haven't gotten hurt yet? Well, like, the only damage I took was just from my ability. So, Flash Freeze. Unleashes cold energy forward, dealing 38 cold damage. Not worth it. I don't have anything else that deals cold damage. Oh, shit. Yeah, we're just gonna be fucking dealing with the hunters for the rest of the way. That's so unfortunate. I don't know. If anybody can deal with it, it's Vesper. He can do it. Occupied by Hunters 3. Fuck. And, like, having this curse at the same time is also not helpful. Ow. I don't know if I even gain anything for killing these hunters. Jesus. Immolation. Look, we just need to... We'll need to survive, like, one more room here. That was only the first area there. Alright. That does help. That helps me with, like, barrier. I might be dead here. It's like using up my dash too, which is not good. It's using up immolation again. I gotta kill him now. Alright. Yeah, we still have to go through one more room of this, by the way. Yeah, I have no idea if there's any, like, merit in doing this. So we need to travel to one more room, so we're not going to be able to, like, get out of this until we get to the fucking boss. I don't know. I don't see myself surviving unless there's a place I can heal here. Shit. God, you sack of shit. That curse is really annoying. I can't wait to get rid of that curse. Alright. Thank God. Alright, concept remnant. That was scary. That was really scary. For 10 seconds, the cast of this memory is empowered. And put that on the poison. Alright. Thank fuck. Now we can play the game normally. So, curse is done. Oh, I think there might have been a place to bring this artifact to someone, but I didn't find it. Alright, so it's like the first boss never seems to be different, so this could, honestly, be pretty useful to cast on this guy. I don't know, I'm pretty tanky, so it's like, it's not the end of the world if I get hit. Shit. However, it is embarrassing. I like proccing both of these at the same time. I don't know, I think we win on DPS here. that's the end of the barrier. We're probably not going to be able to use this again. All right, finish him off. Ow. All right, got him. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? It's like we fought this boss like 5 times now. All right, so we get to upgrade an ability for free. So we have Resolve. Increase max health by 80 to 140. Every 4th basic attack is a critical strike. Vesper restores 3 to 4% of his maximum health when Resolve hits an enemy. Oh, okay, so every 4th... Oh, wow, so every 4th attack gives me back like 4% of my health. Honestly, level that up. Okay, so that's why he's like, that's why he's still like girthy. There's not really defense or armor in this. You just regain health for killing shit. What is this? This area is completely new. I'm gonna buy this. All right, we've got some new places to go, so we'll travel here. Yeah, honestly, I do really like this game. I actually think this game is really neat. And like, I'm liking it, now that I'm like getting further into it, I'm liking it even more now. Like, this game is cool. I don't know, maybe it's like, if there was a way to increase my attack speed, that would be great. Alright, just activate this and just walk through all of my enemies. Yeah, I'm wondering how much health I'm actually getting back. Not quite sure. Yeah, so it's like there's different versions of level 2, and I would assume there's different versions of level 3. We probably, or unless like the story, that story area is always, you always go to that area. That's what I'm assuming, because I got an achievement for reaching there. I'm under the impression that you always, the 3rd area is always that place, and then maybe the 4th area is somewhere different too. Can be like somewhere different each time as well. Whoa. Ow. All right, come here. I don't know. I like this character because it has the ability to just get right into the enemy's face like that. I really like it. Increase attack speed. Why not? So go down here because we desperately need to spend our Dream Dust. Whoa, there's just like a straight up mini boss here. Honestly, you seem perfect to do this to. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. I don't know, I just wanted to let it rip on that enemy. It was the only enemy in the room. Increase attack speed again. I don't know, it's like increasing your attack speed means I get to my 4th strike faster. In other words, I just heal every time. I don't know if my logic is sound. Increase that. Make the poison better. I'm not sure if this ability will stick around. I do like it, but I wonder if we'll run into any better abilities. Alright, so someone is calling out to you in this place. Check it out. Let's go see it. Strange energy fills this place. What, as if like the rest of this place wasn't weird? Is there like a merchant here or something? There's another well. Unfortunately, I can't spend anything. Oh, it's another dream teller who will like take my artifact. And I guess we like get things for it. Hear a faint whisper from that artifact. Do you want to listen? Extremely cold despair. I can feel it in my fingertips whenever I touch this thing. So this artifact shouldn't exist. It never should have been created. I wonder if I'll be allowed to read this anywhere else, because I don't know. Maybe I'll like look through it when I'm not streaming. So hunter threat. Oh, there's something here. The hunt threat increases each time you visit a room occupied by hunters. Oh, okay. So that's what that means, because I was noticing there was like hunter presence tier 1, 2, and so on. Okay, one second. I need to... You know what? You know what's funny? I think my webcam was completely fine where it originally is for all the mod streams. I think it actually might have been fine that way. So let me move this back down. It might have actually been completely fine where it originally was. Let's go for 450. Yeah, that's completely fine. So that hopefully you can see everything in the UI. It's like when I play a new game, I have to like gauge that kind of stuff. Okay, I might be able to visit both areas too. So let's go to someone's hatred. We need to absorb their hatred. And then we can like run the curse off. Because I think when you find these hatred rooms, they give you like curse. Ow. Fuck you. Okay, I think we're out DPSing them. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. This actually might be my favorite character. I think I found my favorite. I don't know, it's just a hammer, that's all it is. I'm just a really tanky boy. I don't know, it's like, I think I understand how Joel feels, because I feel like when I play video games with Joel, and it's like any sort of game with like any sort of class customization, he normally goes for like some really beefy warrior, and I'm like starting to see the appeal now. I don't know, it's just like, I don't need my entire brain for this. That's the entire reason. I don't actually need to use my entire brain for this. Alright, hatred. Give me intense hatred. So defeat 53 monsters. When taking damage from enemies, lose 10% of your current... Oh, fuck. That's actually really bad. I have a lot of money on me. Shit. So what is this? Radiant explosion. Target an enemy or, target an ally or enemy to create a radiant explosion at their location. Honestly, I might replace this. It's like this thing uses up my health, and like this thing also accomplishes the same thing, but doesn't use up my health. Okay. Actually, what I might do, I might loop around and then go there. So let's go to the merchant. Thank God. Okay, we've already got a merchant. We lucked out so hard right here. All right, so now we can start spending this immediately. So corrosive trail. I think that's the same level of what I've got. Mass protection. There's chipped essence of the void. Your next attack within 4 seconds will explode. Casting this memory releases a burst of cold. Interesting. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna move this gem to corrosive trails. Gotta go. All right, Saracel, that's fine. I'm gonna move this support gem to this ability because I think this could be really helpful here. Then what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna buy this. That radiant explosion seems slightly broken. Yeah, this thing looks good. So I can't wait to use it. Repeats on enemy death. Enemies killed on explosion though. Fuck. I didn't read the entire thing. It's again, I just didn't read it. So put this gem here. And then what's gonna happen, I'm gonna take this gem and I'm going to put it here. All right, so was there anything else? Oh, I can buy it again if I want to. So flawed essence of freezing. There's a burst of cold. Area effect deals with this. All right, see you later, Starter Cell. All right, give me that. Put this on this. All right, so now I don't really have to worry. This curse really means nothing to me now. Oh, wow, there's another merchant. Dude, I wish I could buy more stuff. I'd love to buy more stuff. I just can't. I just spent all my money. You had to have been at like a tile closer. What is that? Power of Transcendence lingers in that area. I'll have to go check that out. All right, so take me to this area. I want to see what this is. So, show me what you do here. So it's like as long as an enemy dies in that circle, I can it'll keep exploding. Or is that everybody? You're all putting me to sleep here. I don't know, it's the fact that I just heal every 4th strike, and I'm also like striking enemies way faster now. Also let me poison enemies. I kind of forgot I should be doing that. Yeah, I feel like this, that gem I just put on it should be really good for this because of the constant damage. Because of the constant AoE damage. Or like the constant damage over time. I think that's gonna be amazing on that. All right, so how are we looking here? I'm just on fire. 600 shimmering well. So make this better, and then make this better. And then we have a concept fragment. Periodically, every 10 seconds, the memory's cast is empowered. I don't know, put it on this. So unfortunately, we didn't really get much money out of that. So I'm just gonna go to the other area where we can get some more. We can get some more stuff. So what's this? It's like transcendence. It's time to transcend. Monsters are stronger, provide better rewards. Just the way I like it. Alright, so that makes that easy. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna poison the fuck out of these enemies. We're gonna poison the fuck out of these enemies. Alright, stop that. Like, look at that. It deals more poison damage. Like, as they're just, as they're dying. Like, the poison damage increases as their health gets lower. Cast this. Oh, shit. I don't think you're not worth it. Ultra Transcendence. Select what you wish to transcend. Oh shit, it costs money. Damn it. I would have loved to do that. So like, what is this? Alt. Man, god damn it. What about this? So casting this memory or dealing fire damage with it increases movement speed. Your next attack. I don't know, why not? Alright, combine it to my other skill. And then a shard of radiance. So travel to a deeper dream. Not sure what that means, but sadly I can't use the transcendence altar. I didn't have enough money. Alright, let's see what shenanigans we can get up to here. This is an entirely new boss we're probably gonna fight. We can't even get our health back for this. So who's this? Oh. Sometimes I like look at these cameras and I think these cameras might need to be adjusted. I don't know. I think these cameras kind of look a bit low effort. I think if there's anything about this game that I could critique it on, those cameras look kind of silly. Ow. So I think that won't be very effective. Oh, shit. Oh, we're in like a DPS race here. I had to ult. I had no choice. All right, this might have been for naught. I think I'm dead here. Yeah, I'm dead. Wow. That was hard. That dude was difficult. But that was a good run. I really like this character. He's diabolical, dude. I can see the potential for this guy. Yeah, I feel like the presenting shots for the bosses, I think they could use a bit of work. They look kind of low effort. So who's the prey now? New essence unlocked. Defeat 70 hunters. Master of the Hammer. Perform 9 basic attacks with within 5 seconds using Vesper. Which is like, that has to do with making my attack speed better. Defeat 30 enemies in a row while your health is below 40%. And then new artifact is unlocked from the Nightmare Catalyst. And then some other stuff that we've kind of figured out on our own. How are we doing on upgrades? What other stuff can we do here? Alright, so we have 214 Stardust. So increased ability power, increased attack speed is honestly very nice. Let's like max that out. So we can also do like flexible slots. Oh wait, no, we're not level 5, so we can't equip them. Increase the amount of gold we start with. Increase the amount of dream dust gained from dismantling memories or essences. That could be nice, but we've already kind of... I kind of realized how expensive some of this is. Increases all damage dealt to bosses. Oh, shit. Unfortunately, we don't have... we need level 5 mastery to be able to take advantage of that. Well, unless I just, like... Unless I buy it and then, like... Oh, wait, no. I can put this in the flexible slot. Yeah. Yeah, we're totally fine. Big brain. Okay? I understand how this game works. Increase your mastery by adventuring through the rapids with a specific traveler. And this is the combined mastery level of all my travelers. So I'm level 16 right now. There's also something here called L's Mercy. Attack damage is increased by 12. Every 4th basic attack becomes a critical strike, deals 70% light damage. Each time you attack an enemy, your attack speed is increased for 4%. Oh, attacking an enemy restores 1% of your missing health. And then this one is every 4th strike gives me 3% of my max health. Swap this in. And then, like, it's interesting how have 3 dash or teleport memories at once. Sounds to me like you can increase the number of dashes you get at a certain point. There's dodge heavy strike. Yeah, honestly, let's give Hell's Memory a try. So save this. And a lot of this is just a little too expensive. How are we doing here? So we've defeated these guys. We need to defeat a heroic boss 8 times, so we can actually continue upgrading this guy. I might... Increase critical strike chance, increase ability powers. Oh no, is there anything else here that I probably would want? What does this do? Increase max health. Increase the chance for a health potion to appear. Sounds great. Put that there. All right, so let's get back into it, okay? Let's get back in there and then let's see what kind of damage we can cause. Yeah, I like this game. Did I make that clear? This game is cool. This game is kind of sick. I don't know, it's like, I do get like kind of the action RPG, Diablo, like, Path of Exile kind of vibe. And I do like the customization. Like, it's very easy to understand, but honestly, I can see the depth inside it. All right, so let's see what we want to start with. Wow. I think we can afford, how many turns do we get? 1, 2, and then 3, and then they'll start pursuing us. I want to say I'd be able to circle around through all of these. Yeah, let's give it a shot. I think we can do it. And like, what's a couple hunters? Okay, what's a couple hunters? Yeah, so basically I can stack up my attack speed up to 25% faster every time I strike an enemy. I can see the appeal. We can't even use this yet. So what needs to happen now is that we just we need to just keep striking enemies. And I believe, like, I still have this, so that's fine. But now I should be able to strike enemies, like, much, much more quickly. Okay, so move here. We're gonna get really fast at this, all right? We're gonna get really fast. Powerful monsters, good. Let them come. I'm not afraid. All right, was that the strongest you've got? All right. You know me. I love gambling my health. And it's like, besides, look, I'm even getting all my health back. I don't know. I don't have any reason to use my ult on these guys. They're beneath me. Retrospect. Umbral Edge. Imbues your weapon with the power of darkness. Increase crit chance. Winter Dive leaps high into the air, enveloped in Winter's power, and crashes down the target's location. And it stuns enemies. Hold to charge darkness in your hand. Enemies take 85 to 425 dark damage. I honestly think this might be better. Like, I saw that, and it immediately sounded better than the others. You think I could hit this one more time? I do it for the money, all right? I only do it for the money. Okay, so these guys are about to start moving. So that's right on time because we're about to get away. So as long as they don't cut us off, we're fine. So here's the thing. I might not even need to I might not even need to heal. I just need to be a little careful. Yeah, see, like, as long as I'm careful, I should be able to just gain back all my health naturally. Yeah, I'm really liking this character, by the way. And, like, I also need to kind of understand all my enemies, alright? Like, these little idiots that charge at me, I need to remember that. There's, like, guys that shoot poison at me. These guys just burn to death. Ow. Okay, I need to be careful, actually. I might actually want that heal. Yeah, I think we might actually need it. I'm getting too cocky here. So, Umbral Edge, just make my weapon better. Give me another memory remnant. Dark damage and increases attack speed. So what is this? Channels for 0.7 seconds to increase movement speed. After channeling, launch... Oh, I forgot to use my abilities. After channeling, launches 5 homing missiles that deal 34 dark damage to random enemies. Grants you 20% increased attack speed. More attack speed. Alright, so I might actually want this. I might actually want to use that. I think that's a net gain in money, honestly. It's still a net gain in money. Oh, okay, so it's 3 turns. Yeah, so the hunters should be in that area, and then they're going to start spreading to the next areas. I don't know, I think that's a little confusing. I'll have to think about that a little more. Alright, show me what you got with this. So dealing, like, extra dark damage is always kind of nice. Imbuing my weapon with such. So what about this? Oh, what the heck? Oh, is that, like, something that makes me... I honestly was not sure what the hell happened there. Alright, welcome to the screen. That enemy got hurt right as I got onto the screen. I don't know, it's been like a decent chunk of time. I think Balatro and Tiny Rogues were the last, like, 2 roguelikes that I really got into. But, like, I could see myself really getting into this game. Every 10 seconds, the cast of this memory is empowered. I know, like, Hades 2 is going to come out next week, so that'll be another game I'll lose myself in. Casting this memory increases attack speed by 31%. What's stopping me from just putting this on my basic attack? It looks like nothing, apparently. Alright, so let's get moving. The hunters are rolling in. But honestly, I'm not that afraid of them. It's like, I just wonder if there are any real benefits to, like, actively going after them. I don't know, maybe later in the game they might present an opportunity like that. That could be cool. Like, imagine later in the game when you have, like, mid-game or late-game abilities, it starts, like, giving you incentives to go after hunters. It starts, like, giving you a reason to go after it. That could be good, like, that could be, like, a really good idea. Okay, so we have another one of these that we can hand to, like, that one guy that likes them. Increase the ult power. I haven't used it yet. And maybe this might be the perfect time to use it. Oh, wow, my attack speed is really fast now. Alright, imbue. Alright, stop that. I don't know, it's like they're damaging me, but I'm honestly not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I'm, like, chewing through them. Give me another memory remnant. So, Glacial Stomp. Stomps the ground around you. I might actually... I think I like that over this ability. So give me some Dream Dust. I'm still short. I can't pay for that. Alright, so it's time to get out of here. These guys are gonna be on my tail soon. Like, I did, like, a full circle. What the hell is your problem? Alright. What, was this the only enemy? No, there's more. Okay. Alright, everybody smile. Give me some more of that Dream Dust. Give me more of that gold. I need to spend this gold somewhere. Oh, wait, did I get everything here? Yeah, there was nothing really that important here. Oh, wait, no. There was something I neglected. I forgot something. I left something behind. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Increase attack speed, memory haste, ability power. Honestly, I think my attack speed is increasing fine. Let's go with ability power. I think that's a way better use of my skills. Oh, I also noticed dashing actually hurts me. Or no, I guess it just like removes a bit of my health. I'm not sure if that's if all characters like that. I have no idea. Alright, so you have another artifact. Give artifact. And then, where did you find this? Alright, I'll probably read all that stuff later. For now, I'll just enjoy all the goodies that I've got here. Some more dream dust. I don't think you get a well here. We'll have to find one elsewhere. Ooh. Yeah, we want that. We need to spend our money. We have too much. We need to spend it somewhere. Alright, hello. So, calls down 4 falling stars, hemorrhage. I might like that more than stomp, honestly. Yeah, actually give me that. Oh wait, can I, instead of dream dust, can I sell you this ability? Oh, it only sells for like 80. Yeah, not really worth it. Okay, so how about this? All damage dealt by this memory is increased by 10% and converted to fire damage. And then memory's damage against enemies with 70 more or more percent. With 70% or more health is increased by 39%. And then there's also flawed essence fever. Oh, these two would go very well together, I think. First off, I would like to buy this. So El Sanctuary. I might actually sell Umbral's Edge for this. What was this? Increased attack speed. Increases attack speed by casting the memory. I might actually sell this. And then give me this gem. Alright, so now we got a decked out main attack. I don't know, I could see this being very powerful. Alright, so take me to the next area, and then we'll give this a shot. I mean, that's a good start. Yeah, look at that fever. I don't know, I think that was the right move. There was also, like, no one here. So, Shadow Volley. Channels, okay. Nah, that's, like, not a very good ability. I don't really care about it. Alright, let's go down here. Maybe we'll get a chance to, like, find something else before we go fight the boss. It's like, there's a lot to think about in this. I think this is really well made. Alright, I hemorrhaged him. What were you gonna do? Alright, so increase maximum health. Increase attack speed again. It's all about that attack speed. I'm gonna go here. What's one more room? What's one more room? We can do that. Alright. That was really good. I really like that. Alright, we'll find a use for that ability as long as we have it. Alright, good hemorrhage. Alright, just hemorrhage him. Alright, concept remnant. What you got? So this increases critical strike. I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. We hit a crit strike every 4th attack. Okay, so there was nothing else on this side of the map. Like, all the good stuff was on the left that we got at the very beginning. Alright, so we don't exactly have, like, the strongest setup here. Actually, I'd rather have this on E. I don't know, E and R are just way easier to access for some reason than Q. Not sure why. Not sure why that's the case. Yeah, I don't know if that's worth doing. Ow. He's kind of like owning me, honestly. Alright, hit him with the ult. And then hemorrhage him. Look at my attack speed. Holy shit. Dude, I was attacking so quickly at that point. Alright, so select an item to empower. Make my basic attack just better. And then what do we got here? Hysteria. Embrace intense rage. I don't know. It's like, I don't normally use that ability, but I guess it's fine. And, like, I say that like I've played this game for a while, but so far, in all the runs I've done, when I take that ability, I normally don't use it. Alright, so now we're in the Forgotten Caves of Narakra. I'm not sure if you get, like, any way to tell. Like, when, what area you're gonna be going into next. Okay, so there's nothing important over there. So we should just move forward. I don't know, I'm confident enough in my ability to just regain all my health. I'm confident in my ability. I'm feeling pretty damn confident. I don't know. Regenning health is very valuable in a roguelite because normally they don't throw you that much that many bones when it comes to regenning your health. So when you run into it, it's almost always good. Holy shit. Alright, can you like stop that? They are kind of hitting me now, but it's like there's so many of these of this enemy. I don't know if I move slower as I'm attacking. I think I do actually. Yeah, this room was a waste of my time because there was nothing here. All right, take me to this merchant. All right, what have we got? So glacial stomp, spinning whirlwind, ice shield. Honestly, I normally don't get this ability. Again, I'm talking like I actually do that. I've actually played this game for a while. Okay, give me back some money. I don't know, I decided to exchange it for money then for Dream Dust. I've already got plenty of Dream Dust. I need a place to upgrade my stuff. We have so much to spend, and I haven't been given the opportunity to spend it. Oh, these guys explode. I don't know when that was the case. Ow. Okay, these guys are kind of nasty. Alright, ice shield. Ow. I don't know, it's this enemy. This enemy's so annoying. Stop that. But it looks like you can only shoot it out in the distance like that. Also, I had to itch my head. Ow. You asshole. I don't know, I don't think I use this ability enough. Because, like, you can definitely have plenty of opportunities to charge it when you're just running around. I need to use my ult more often. Increased damage. Damage dealt by this memory to nearby enemies is increased by 26%. What would that entail? Is that like... damage dealt by this memory to nearby enemies? I mean, like, what? So, is it about an area of effect kind of thing? I don't know, we'll put it on the hemorrhage and see if it does anything. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, no, I was like, I saw a circle around me. I thought that meant something. Okay, there's a well, finally. Alright, more of these assholes. Like, that guy's annoying. Delusion. I don't really know what delusion entails. Did I already kill him? I wasn't really sure. I was like, what the fuck happened to him? I was like, he's dead already? Let's put up the icy shield. Yeah, I don't know. I see that, like, rapid, like, string of blue numbers. I'm not... I think that's the... that might be the gem. Alright, keep increasing your attack speed. Oh, that was a good crit. Alright, so give me something interesting. Glacial Stomp stomps the ground around you. I don't know. That's kind of that's a relatively boring ability. 132 cold damage. Alright, we can finally start upgrading our shit. So make hemorrhage better. Make this better too. I think it's a good distribution of the Dream Dust. Alright, so Shrine of Guidance. Oh, wait, is the loading screen... No, wait, no, that's always the same thing. I thought the loading screen was, like, based on the constellation of the area we were in. I don't know, sometimes you just gotta eat the attack, alright? I just got no choice. I don't really know what just happened to me. Yeah, see, like, honestly, I'm completely fine. I was completely fine. Damn it. Stack of shit, get over here. Yeah, what were we even worried about? I wonder if there's, like, a merchant anywhere. Alright, take me over there. We can honestly, we honestly have plenty of time. The hunters are very far away. It's like, once they lose their armor, there is nothing they can do. They're just dead. Alright, come on. Yeah, so we can eat this. We can eat so much of this. Alright, oh god. Holy shit. Alright, do you guys mind? Yeah, like, look at that. I've regained almost all my health. Okay, so unleashes cold energy forward. These are these are memories. Charge a flame bullet. Leap backward. Drop 3 shock bombs. I don't know. It's just like I'm probably just gonna break this. I don't think I'm gonna be using that. All right, so now what we got to do is kind of make our way south. It's like we might just fight the boss. Oh, wait. I was like, there's a challenge of greed? I was like, what? I didn't realize there was something here. Okay, we definitely couldn't eat that. Something hit me with delusional. Alright, hit him with the hemorrhage. That was only like the first part of this area, too. Oh my god. Okay. I got way too reckless there. Ugh. Well, that went all right. That was a good run. But it's like I liked my other run too. But I see the vision with this character. I see how stupid this could get. So tokens, Vesper, how you doing? Level 7. That's what we want to see. All right. Was there anything else here? So slay heroic bosses 8 times, and then we have enter the pure white dream, play co-op twice, re-roll that. Oh, is that one always gonna be a co-op one? I don't know what the pure white dream is. Play 2 games as Lacerta. Defeat hunters 40 times. I don't know, we're almost close to like the 50 of that. I don't know, it's like kind of weird that there's like daily quests. I don't know, it's very live servicey when they do that, but this game isn't live service. Alright, so we only have 50 Dream Dust, like Stardust to our name. So I'm like, what else should we invest in? There's like ability powers, there's... I think there was something else I wanted to buy. Oh, I wish I had more Dream Dust for that. That's nice. I think we might want this. Toss that in the flexible memory. Alright, so I hope nobody minds if I continue and play as Vesper the rest of the stream. You know what? I like him so much, I'm gonna read his story. So what is this? Vesper is the leader of the Order of the Sacred Flame, and a devout follower of the sun god El Pyros. El Pyros. Or Pyro, I guess. I don't know. Seeks to purge all heretics who oppose El Pyro's will. While raiding an outpost of the Lucid Sect, a group of dream worshippers, Vesper and his subordinates discovered a dimensional rift leading to the rapids, which is like where the entire game takes place. It's this dream world. Seizing the opportunity, he enters the rapids with his followers, intent on striking down the false god they serve. But now his subordinates are nowhere to be found. So he's looking for his subordinates and is looking to kill the Lucid Sect, who are heretics. And I guess they're all here. Or I guess he's intent on looking for the false god that these people he hates are worshipping. So what else is here? Souvenirs. Equip souvenirs on your travelers. Oh. I did see that. They were like little hats. So this is like, I don't remember where I got this. But I guess we'll wear that. So any lucid dreams we've unlocked? So what's going on here? Heroic boss kills Stardust plus 7. All bosses gain plus 25 defense. So you get 7 extra Stardust. Or I don't know what that means. Ally souls appear closer to you. What other stuff is here? Change banner. Oh, these all cost... Ah, shit. I don't know. That's probably when, like, you get everything. When you have nothing else. I haven't had the need to use emotes, so I don't really care about that. Alright, let's keep going. So let's do another run with this guy. So, surviving the rapids of Chapter 1, move unpredictably. Move irregularly to prevent enemies from landing their attacks. But the enemies also move in freakishly strange directions. Alright, let's see what kind of damage we can do this time around. So, we could totally circle around and do that. So move here. Because I think you get like 3 turns before they're gonna actually start moving. Every time, without fail, I will use that. I don't know, this is the perfect character for this. This is the perfect character for that. I'm gonna use that every time. Alright, I'll come back later. I'll come back if I want another hit of it later. Is the camera like... Yeah, the camera needs to be fixed. Okay, we're probably not gonna be able to get enough health to continue using it. So, what about this? Empowered damage dealt to enemies by the empowered cast 36%. If it deals light damage, it's 64%. Does this thing deal light damage? Is that because of what I've set inside the, Is that because of what I've set inside the, like, the metagame, tech tree? Well, I guess we'll take this one. We had this one at the beginning. Alright, so like I said, we'll circle around. That gave us 92 gold. Alright, cool. Oh, shit. I'm getting a lot better at that charge attack. I am also slowly regaining all my health, and I've hardly had to do anything. Yeah, I don't need that. Black Arbalist. Fires an Arbalist bolt that pierces through enemies, dealing 213 dark damage. 180 lightning damage, stuns them for 1 second, 50% chance to set enemies on fire. And then increase movement speed. No, that one sucks. I don't know. It's like, these are the kind of things that I wouldn't really put on this character. Oh, each time an enemy is pierced, the damage dealt to the next enemy increases by 35%. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Oh, wait, yeah, okay. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to buy that. I was not thinking about it. Yeah, that's something that Lacerta can use, too. I don't know, I don't think there are exclusive active abilities. It's just like the memory that you start with is different for every character. So you get different ideas on things to use. What is this guy? Ow. Alright, keep moving. Yeah, I can see why that ability is good. It's gotta squish a couple spiders. And then you know I'm already going to just upgrade the weapon. Because, I don't know, the temporary memories, like, there's a chance that I might not need them later. Okay, so let me go back this way. Because I want to check that other space. Because there's something else there. There's some parts of the map that say there's only a well, and if I need a well, then I will use it. I'll use my ult on this guy. Alright, so that gives me an Ice Claw. I guess that's fine. And then what also happens is that I can increase my attack speed by 10%. So let's upgrade the Ice Claw, honestly. I like this ability. I don't know, we'll see if we want to, like, loop around, or we just go up. Not sure yet. Whoops. Yeah, I do like that. It's more damage for every enemy it pierces. It's just not something I'd specifically use with this guy. I think there's better abilities that you could probably get. All right, everybody line up. Okay, I kind of almost had it. And then I get another memory. So another ability that I could probably check. Spinning whirlwind swings faster at higher attack speeds. Honestly, I might not need this. I don't know. I think the spinning whirlwind would go well with this. So we have a merchant. We can go buy some support gems. Okay, so what is this? Periodically fires a fireball at a random nearby enemy. There's your next attack will within 4 seconds will explode. Increased by 10% and converted to fire damage. Oh, let's take that. And honestly, I might actually sell this. Give me that instead. Alright, so now we've got like one really juiced normal attack. I might just cut to the boss. Alright, so is this the dangerous enemy I've been assigned to defeat? Oh, that was it? Okay. Increase maximum health by 220. Honestly, that's a lot of health. When you think about it, that's a lot of health. That like gave me 33% more health approximately. I guess like I might as well use it. So my ult is almost ready. Attack damage. Oh wait, that circle shows how much before that's charged. It's like the one that he really winds up is the one that's like a lot harder to dodge. I think we got him. And then he dies once again. Okay, so what does that do for me? Just empower my weapon, honestly. I don't have any abilities that are kind of like mainstay. All right, let's go somewhere deeper. I didn't have any like mainstay abilities I could take advantage of. I'll plan on going to the well. I might need it. I haven't had a room in a while that just gave me a lot of dream dust. Like the ones with all the enemies frozen. I haven't had something like that in a while. Also, actually, speaking of frozen, we have not seen this area in a while. Sheesh. Something's slowing me down. I think it's like some of the enemies here. Yeah, I guess this would be a good group attack. And then hatred. Give me intense hatred. Every time we go for intense hatred. Alright, reduces attack speed. And then I get blink. So teleports a short distance, deals 143 fire damage to nearby enemies. Alright. Fair enough. So what do we gotta do? Travel to a new place 4 times. We got something new over here. I wonder what this is. Is this a dismantling table? Oh, I can see how this could be bad. Yeah, I guess, like, when my thing hinges on attack damage, when my thing hinges on, like, hitting enemies, this might be, yeah, okay, that move is infinitely worse, that way. Oh, that blink is also, like, really strong. Alright, so we're gonna have to be a little careful here. We just have to try not to get hit as often. Okay, so what does this do? Searing Charge. Quickly slash through enemies with a flaming sword. And then Epic Memory Undo. Reduces the cooldown of the last used memory by 8.5 seconds. It's like, that could be such an interesting ability. And then there's Umbral Edge. Melee Travelers will deal a 25% increased damage. I might take Umbral Edge. And then, like, we don't need this ability anymore. I did it for the money. Just know I did it for the money. All right? So now all I gotta do is make sure that I don't die on my way to the well. Oh, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Well, that was really stupid of me. All the money and I don't get to live to use it. Great. That was strangely, that death was like strangely poetic. Fuck. Alright, activate Shrine of Dismantling, new items, Vesper, level 8. I don't know. I think we actually completed one of these. Perfect. Banner Shape of Dreams. I don't know, that seems kind of weird. That sounds like it's connected to the Steam store? I don't know how I feel about that. If that's connected to the Steam, it's like, what would happen if you weren't online? Huh. I hope this game isn't too reliant on, like, online play. Or just, like, I hope that some of its features aren't too reliant on being online. So we have ability powers. We can unlock into, like, new slots for things, like another flexible slot. I don't know. I think unlocking another flexible slot might be the best move. So increase maximum health, and then trial survivor. Oh, there is armor. Okay. Yeah, we've got some exclusive abilities for this character that we should probably take advantage of. So put that in the life slot. Give me some extra armor. Yeah, that's pretty solid. I do like this little creature on top of me. I don't really know what that's all about. I don't know what that's supposed to be based on. Keep any traveler's movement speed for 900 or for 3 seconds, above 900 for 3 seconds. I don't even know how you would do that. I don't really know like how that's scaled, honestly. And then we also got defeat the demon of the forest 20 times, which that wouldn't be hard. Breathe life into the wooden doll. I don't know what that means. Honestly, this is probably my favorite character out of the group. That said, I think this was like a good way to kind of dip my toes into this. I actually really like this game. I think this game's really cool. I might have a personal profile. I'll just play a bit for myself. But I think this will probably be a shorter stream today. I'm kind of satisfied with what I got out of this. And I think this game could honestly, this game has a lot of potential to be really cool. But this will probably be shorter today. I'm kind of hungry. I've still got flies to seal away outside the window because they keep creeping in. I think I made this curtain a lot higher than I meant to. You don't know what I'm talking about because you don't see it that part of my room. But I think I'll end this here. So tomorrow I think will be a Unity stream, most likely. Apart from that, Sunday might be more Path of Exile, which is I shouldn't be I should probably not stream this often like that. You can probably tell that could probably get tiring. I don't want to burn myself out. There's a lot that's gonna be happening next week because a lot of games that I care about are coming out next week. And then Monday, there's gonna be more Silk Song. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end this here. So thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you to everybody who stuck around to the end. Thank you to my moderators for moderating. This will be a shorter stream today. I don't mind it that way. But, I will probably revisit this game at some point. I do like it. Just, not immediately. Not immediately. I know I will, though. That said, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.